Group of 6 adventurers from the southwest of England playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. We are on episode 3 of The Star Engine.
Pink lemonade?
Mom!
It's just the normal
Hello.
sweet popcorn.
Is it?
Yeah, I didn't get the toffee popcorn.
We are back. We are back as a full set of adventurers once again, with 2 of you having been otherwise engaged last week. We're back to the full complement, and we will. One of you is unfamiliar with what occurred last week, so
Maybe.
a very brief recap.
Be very afraid.
Will be coming your way.
There was no need to unpack your character sheet.
No.
Nolus.
No. Tear that up, chuck it in the bin.
It's time for the sacred summary. Thank you. Last week, we followed 3 of our heroes, Xolen, Thoronir, and Claero. After travelling west from the Two Trees camp and circumventing thick brush, they arrived at the tunnel entrance of Weirdwit.
Weird.
They were greeted by Weir, whom Thoronir had previously sparred with, and an elven woman who had previously sparred with Nolus. You remember her well. Both heroes of a rival party. They claimed they were waiting for Goric, whom was already inside, and mocked the party for failing a test of will involving 2 ancient swords previously. Our group entered.
That bit.
Our group entered and trekked down the long tunnel. At the entrance of Weirdwit, they saw a familiar sight. A large, sparkling conch sat proudly at the centre of a 100-foot cavern lit by moonlight. They were greeted by numerous familiar faces and were happy to find the inhabitants of Weirdwit had not been keeping an eye on them as closely as they thought, and their mistakes were their own. Xolen relayed information that the Callous Guards were on their way to Weirdwit and that Gore Elizabeth had been framed for murder. Badua arrived and debriefed the party and reiterated some wise words of wisdom to them. Jingo was returned to his sister Melly, and for a short time, all was well.
Dun, dun, dun.
I wish I could leave it there.
Why don't you?
Unfortunately, the party's timing was too late, and the Callous Guards arrived through the tunnel. They demanded that Gore Elizabeth and our heroes return to Callous with them for sentencing and likely death. There was a familiar face amongst them, Gilbert, a guard the party had assaulted in a previous session. After a brief dialogue, the negotiation broke down, and it was broken by a deafening hum, and Weirdwit was draped in shadow. Derek and Benji, members of the rival group of heroes, were both seen on the rim of the cavern. Benji wished Badua goodbye and made it clear that this was very much a betrayal. Poisonous gas was pumped into the cavern and chaos ensued. Our party managed to escape with a number of children behind the Callous Guards who were also making their escape down the tunnel. An explosion took place behind them, caving in the sanctuary. Badua, Garrick and Gore Elizabeth were believed to be crushed and killed in the explosion. Both groups took some time to bury their dead before heading on towards Callous with our heroes in chains. As the group approached the garrison town, it appeared that it was under attack by an unknown force. Perhaps an opportunity for escape.
Truly excellent.
And back to our dungeon master.
Bravo.
Wowzers!
Thank you.
Here comes that deafening.
The group of callous soldiers stood in front of you, lurch forwards as if to try and engage these large barbarian-like men that have merchants hauled over their shoulders. They're running quite quickly to the east, just two of them that you can see at the moment. The gates, remember, of Callus have been splintered open and seem to be destroying. The two of you look across. This is the point that you see for the first time in a day or so the rest of your party. You had seen other barbarian-like men, like these people, carrying other merchants over their shoulders just a few hours previously.
So we're sort of positioned off to the side.
Slightly to the east, nearish the river, you've tried to lay low, a little camp, and scout what's been going on.
So these guys are in chains, but how do they look? Are they like messed up?
So you make a perception roll.
Do they have all their limbs?
You're a couple of 100 feet apart from one another.
They can't see us from where
Bam!
we're in hiding.
That's not good. That's 9.
9. You can see it's them, and you can see they're not carrying their weapons or their packs.
This is not good.
Mm-mm. Well, there's no point trying to rush in now. Not yet. Wait and see what happens.
Hopefully they will engage with the big folk and we can...
Yeah. Sneak. Is there, looking around, is there any way that we can sort of sneak round to get closer to these guys without being seen by the guards?
If you lurk low enough to the river, there's a slight dip as the earth drops down into the river on the bank there. You could probably crawl carefully along there without being totally obvious.
Yeah,
Don't
sneak
touch the
up.
water.
We'll sneak up. Yeah, we'll sneak
close
up,
as we can.
get
Yeah.
as close as we can to
So give
them
some
without
stealth
getting.
rolls, please.
A Nolus or knock an arrow.
15. I've got pretty high.
Nolus is also going to curse slightly under his breath and cast guidance. Oh, it's not good! Jeepers, that's a powerful 7, which is d20 plus 3 plus a d4, and the answer is 7.
So Malken, you get low, prone to the ground,
Yeah,
and
I've got
start
20 on my stealth. So
Damn!
commando crawling as quickly as you
Like
can
under
along the
Malken.
riverbank.
Yeah.
You turn around and Nolus is just crouched down, but all of his back clearly
He's too excited.
exceeds
too
the
excited.
height of the river. If you can probably all make out this blue
hump.
near
Coincidentally,
the
they're in my
water's edge,
debut album.
about 150 feet to your
Oh!
northeast.
Thank you very much. Golden Age 1041.
Thank you very much,
Just
Golden
one
Age
copy of the
1041. If you wonder why we struggle there, the monitor is at quite a distance away.
It's very
and
far
Nolus is
I'm not wearing my glasses.
visually impaired.
I'm not wearing my glasses.
closest to it to be able to read it actually can't see.
Yeah, everything is a blur. I forgot my glasses, so
He's also very, very drunk.
We appreciate the follow, thank you.
thank you very much.
Yeah, so we'll sort of get into a position where we
So
can.
stealthy.
Yeah,
Fine. You start approaching
stealthish.
the
Sneaking.
large fortified wall of Callus on the east side, right by this river. Remember, the river runs into the city wall, almost through a water gate underneath it into the city.
I will take out my staff and be ready.
Xolen, I think that's Nolus.
Yeah. Can I see? Like, can I see above the crowd?
You're lower.
Yeah.
You are lower.
can
You probably
You
struggle
probably
with
can't
it.
see even the hump.
I'm wondering if
Give
I-
me your perception roll.
Tiny little blue speck.
Oh, it's a nat 20. With
Yeah,
the, yeah.
you can see
I
it.
can
Yeah,
see
it's really, it's really
Somehow.
obvious.
Somehow.
It's really obvious. It's really obvious. At this point, all the soldiers right in front of you,
Yeah.
most of the soldiers in front of you, in their blue and orange armour, have started to approach the. So, say if maybe 10 of them are running towards these barbarians that are running themselves at full pace with these people over their shoulders, and that another 20 of them are running straight to the front gates, which clearly there's been a commotion there. And then you've still got about 6 around you at the moment.
And they've got our gear.
They,
they're near us.
if you want to make a quick investigation roll, just to kind of work out who's got what.
Strong.
What's happening?
7.
Powerful 7.
A couple of them have bags, but you weren't watching carefully who's exactly got
Classic bag.
How are we bound?
Ooh.
In front? Are our hands behind our back? Are we?
You have you've been shackled in front,
Okay.
and only by your wrists.
Can I reach the lockpick in the beard?
The
Is that-
lockpick in his beard.
You can.
The
are you
one
trying
thing-
to, trying to sleight of hand it, because there's still a couple of them that have an eye on you.
Okay,
nearby
yeah.
you.
Okay, I'm gonna wait a moment then.
Okay.
Just until I
till they're
choose to.
distracted
Yeah,
a
until
bit.
I choose to.
One of them calls you into the city quickly, and the 6 of them are trying to hustle you into the perimeter of
I'm
the
going to
city.
cause a scene and be like dodging and running all over the place.
What are you doing?
Just running over here!
One of them tries to grapple you.
I'm just going to try and dodge him.
Okay, so make an acrobatics roll.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
16.
16,
I have
19.
absolutely
So
no idea.
Oh.
You almost manage to pull away from him. He grabs you, and then a second one comes from behind you and loops his arm around yours. The two of them have you grappled.
While these
And
guys.
how distracted are the others at this stage?
There's 4 others around there, which are, they're all looking.
I'm still screaming. Ah!
They're all they're trying to push you, shepherd you all together, but the 2 of them very much so are very, very involved with you. The others, of course, are looking in your direction.
While they're trying to grapple Thoronir, I'd like to try and maybe sleight of hand with my bound hands and grab one of their swords.
Whoa.
Okay.
You're right.
So,
Yeah, okay.
give me your best sleight of hand roll.
That's not that bad.
15.
15.
Yeah.
You manage to get your hand on one of the swords and pull it out.
Yeah.
As the second you remove it from its sheath, the guy looks down at you.
Mhm.
Help! He notifies his friend immediately. Roll initiative at this point.
Nice.
Everybody,
Oh, shackled
we're in initiative as well.
You're in initiative, and at the moment you probably can't quite see this, but you're still.
We can see that there's
There's a lot going on. so I'm
any
happy for
minute
you to
now
roll
there's
as
going
well.
to be a
Focus.
fight.
Right. Let's see.
I have the scroll, so I
Okay.
can cast one spell.
So do you want us in initiative order, just in case?
Given that I initiated this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That's all good. 22, Jack.
22.
That is 20 plus 2.
18.
Short sword, I guess, that was. I don't have any form of proficiency with that.
Proficiency.
So 18, you say, Zoe?
Yup.
Yeah. Thank you. Thoronir?
10.
10.
You, these.
8.
And Malken?
18.
Do I need my stick?
18. You've got the same as Xolen if you can arrange it between
Richard,
you.
do you want to roll off?
Roll off. What bam?
Oh, that's a 1.
Oh, one.
Hey.
Get him out
Plus
of the way.
dex.
It's the
Plus
double
dex.
one.
Plus
It's the
dex.
double one.
Well, plus 2.
Plus 3.
Oh, you go. You're on
Right.
them.
I'm up.
The double one. Hopefully getting those out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going next, Zolen, you said?
Let's have a look.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll be.
All
Yeah,
of them.
I'll be ahead of Richard.
Okay, so Claero, you're going to be the first to act. So you've got 5 soldiers, 6 soldiers immediately around you,
Nice.
Yeah.
4.
and 2 of them have Thoronir grappled presently. One of them is swordless, and they're pretty much right round you. So if you imagine you're in a box of 6,
Yeah.
2 on Thoronir at the back, and then the other 4 are kind of just around to the front and the sides of you.
Lovely, lovely. Just looking up short swords.
D6.
Yeah, 1d6
Plus your strength, isn't it?
plus 0.
Well, it could be plus dex.
Could be -1, like me.
It says a short sword is piercing
Finesse.
Finesse.
So plus dex.
Nice, that's good. That's good news. And the attack bonus will be Dex.
Dex,
Yes.
yeah.
No proficiency because I'm not proficient in it. Awesome. So I'm literally surrounded.
Yeah.
Cool. So the best thing I can do is shout at the top of my voice, Nolus, help us! And then just slash
Stab the
at
first
the
person.
nearest guy near me.
Okay. So you've got two directly in front of you, one to your left, one to your right.
What did your elf ears
I'll
hear?
go for left.
What
Go
do
ahead.
our fears here?
Oh, it's not great. It is a 11 to hit. I assume his AC is better than that.
It is, yeah. So this isn't the one you've. This is one of the ones with a weapon.
Is Gilbert near us? Is
Um,
White Gilbert one of these guys?
He doesn't seem to be one of these six. Yeah, no.
Okay.
So that's a miss. Anything else you want to do? You're right in the middle there. You've taken a strike. You, Xolen and Thoronir, are obviously highly alerted to this fact straight away.
We are listening.
Anything else you want to do? Anything else you want to do, Claero?
I can't use any cantrips or anything because I am a spell focus.
Cantrips, you might be right with.
Oh, wait,
I actually
can I-
googled it the other day.
Okay.
Do I need my druidic focus for spells that just have VS?
Verbal and semantic, yes. Which, yes.
I mean, I do need that.
Sorry. So your spell focus replaces the material
Yeah,
component.
so it's only
you're
material
good.
components.
You're good. But they never took your component pages for wizards
Cool.
amongst you. And
As long as
similar.
it's
Mine's a big
verbal
stick.
and or
Yeah.
semantic, I
Yeah,
can
they
do
took
it.
They took your big stick.
But I've already attacked.
You've
so
got your
there's-
component page as well.
Cool. There's other than my bonus action spells, but none of them are. I don't have any bonus action cantrips or anything, so I can't. I've already attacked. So that's
Okay.
me.
Xolen. You see Claero to the side of you draw this sword and strike the guard to his left. The guard manages to block it. There are two in front of you, one either side of you, and two at the back that have Thoronir restrained.
When you're talking about a component pouch, I don't have a component pouch. I guess the bag is my pouch. So I'm gonna try and find a little place to pull my lockpick out. Is there anywhere that's like slightly obscured from, let's say, more than half of the guard's vision? Somewhere a little quieter that I might be able to duck
So
into.
where you are fighting
Yeah.
is exactly the same location you were fighting the first time. You
I was up a
fought
tree.
in you're in a clearing between a tree line and the front of this fortified town. You've got
Yeah.
the big city gates in front of you.
Oh, okay,
There's
cool.
a small bush to your left which you've hidden once before.
we hide in this bush.
And
No,
then
I
time.
seem to remember a play worked well last
The play did work very well, yeah.
you can
Don't
see a
think it's
patch
gonna
of
work
grass
this
that's
time.
still slightly recovering from an oil slick.
Yeah.
And then you've got the river that runs into the city from either side, the east and the west, of which these guys are running, or you can only see Nolus running to the east.
God, I'm going to dive in the bush. I'm going to dive in the bush.
Okay, so you're going to go through guards to do that.
Not
because
going to go through
You're
guards.
surrounded.
I'm not going to go through guards to do that. Right, well, as it is, just because I want to try it, can I just try and use brute force to overcome the chains? Just want to try. You might as well. If you're in that situation, I think I'd pull on the chains. I would see if I can break myself through.
Do it. Give me a strength roll.
Or slide my arms through.
Slime out of it.
20. It's a 14.
14. So you try and pull.
Break your wrist.
Break wind.
No luck. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try and move. I'm going to try and move back.
Okay, so behind you, you've got the two guards that are arm in arm with Thoronir, having grappled at the
Go
moment.
that way.
Damn it.
And you're going to try and move past them, are you?
No.
You're
I'm not.
boxed in on all sides at the moment.
I'm.
Get 15 foot away.
Can I? So I guess was that my action trying to?
Hint, get 15
Yeah.
foot away.
Good luck. Good luck. I've done playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Too much.
Goodbye.
You can't take the pressure.
Yeah.
I'm not prepared.
Oh,
I'm not
like a good
prepared.
table.
Oh,
Don't worry about
it's
that.
alright. It's mangonauts.
Don't worry.
So can I still attempt a lockpick in this situation? But because I've tried to break
Your
free,
action was
that,
trying
that
to break
was alright. I'm going to make sure I'm 15 foot away. I'm going to hear Thoronir said, "Better not come in 15 feet."
You can stand right in the middle of this box
I
of guards.
wouldn't suggest it.
You can stand right in the middle of this box of guards,
Yeah.
and you probably are the 15-foot epicenter around all of them.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
No.
Okay?
Well, I don't know what to do.
Duck.
I'm just going to. Yeah. No, I'm
Just
just.
stand in the middle of
I'm
them.
going to get chopped up otherwise.
We go
Wherever
to
I go.
Malken.
Did I hear Claero shout?
Make a perception roll.
That's perception. That's 12.
12. You'd actually get your passive perception here because you're not actively listening for shouting. So your passive is probably 13, is it?
It's 12.
Oh, it's 12. So you heard somebody calling.
Kind of see that there is now a scuffle going on.
You heard somebody calling your name.
Fair enough. That's enough. Good enough for me.
We are looking over that direction.
We can see that a scuffle's happening. How far away are they?
From where you are, we're talking about probably about 100 feet on the diagonal, running you're northeast of them. They're to your southwest.
So if I ran directly towards them from where I am, it's about 100 feet.
You're going right past the corner of the of Callus.
Point of order. During the last period of time, while we've been away, have Nolus and I had any chance to have had a rest?
You could have got a short rest then.
Short rest.
Yes.
Short rest.
By any chance that they find like 4 levels?
You.
Might happen.
I need to.
And a Gatling
I need
gun.
to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
A small cannon.
I need to quickly check to see how I can.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Whether I can get my key. Actually, I've got one left at the moment. So, okay, I'm going to make a dash.
Okay.
So that's 80 feet.
Yes.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to fire my sunbolt.
So you're dashing 80 feet.
Yeah.
You are confronted with the 3 of them. You've just seen this huge group of soldiers entering Callus as fast as they can, all with their spears drawn and swords. You are now 20 feet from one of the guards. You see them, the 6 of them that now have this group boxed in. They're all facing inwards at this group.
Right. Well, I will fire my sunbolt at the closest of them.
Sure.
So as I'm running, wind my arm back and punch a blast out. This is a ranged spell attack, range of 30 feet. So roll to hit. I do add my dex. So that is shite. Oh, that's not good.
No.
Dex is +5, so that's 10. Doesn't do anything.
Not going to do it.
No.
So this magical strike comes from your right hand side, and you glance across and see Malken running towards you at this incredible pace again. He's quite quick.
So speedy.
Thank you, Malken. One of the guards that's got you, Thoronir, is trying to push you to the ground and, in effect, pin you. So, in fact, the pair of them are attempting to pin you to the ground. They've already got you grappled, and they are going to have a athletics roll against your either athletics or acrobatics to try and pin you.
Okie dokie. Let's go acrobatics. I'll dex them off. With a 20, non-natural.
They had advantage, but they still didn't roll on it high enough. So they were trying to push you to the ground, but you're just dodging away. You haven't broken away from their grapple, but you're not pinned to the ground. Trying to get you, and there's a lot of panic in their voice. Not again! Don't let them get away! And after that one, we go around to Thoronir.
Okay. What can I see? I've got 2 guards just grabbing me.
Yeah, and then 4 in front of you, with the other 2 kind of in the middle, and Malken running towards you to the right-hand side.
And how far away are the others?
You're all pretty damn close together. There's a cluster of you. You're all within a 30-foot kind of circle of one another.
Are we all within
Apart
a
from Malken.
15-foot circle?
You could isolate. So the guards are around the perimeter. These are in the centre. So you could isolate 2 at a time with a 15-foot circle.
Yeah, 50-foot cube, me at the centre.
Yeah. So where you are, you
Or
could probably.
Hang on, let me reread this.
Yeah.
15-foot cube from me. So sorry.
They are about 15 feet away from you, so you're not sure. They're right on the.
Can I Is it an action to attempt a jump backwards?
You can't move because you're grappled unless you try and break free, which you can attempt with your action.
But that would be an action.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I am going to risk those guys.
Okay.
I think you're far away enough.
We're alright, we're alright.
It's gonna be alright.
My elf eyes, measuring.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to duck down so slightly, and we're looking at them with like, you don't know what's coming, you little gits.
And you could probably get 3. You could probably get 3 of them. It would include the one that's had the sword taken away.
Okay, well,
Nice.
I'll aim that way. I'll suck in all the air I can, fire out a whole thunderous cloud of leaves, and cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Which is going to sweep out from me all these cloud of leaves. Each creature within a 15-foot cube originating from me must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
So failed saves take 2d8 thunder damage, and they're pushed 10 feet away.
You
Okay.
have to shout Thunder Wave Ho while
So-
doing so.
And a saved, successful save is half the damage.
Sure.
So 1d8.
Can you two first make a dexterity save? You see it coming. It's right on the borderline of where
It's
you
really
took it.
obvious that I'm doing something big with all this leafy.
It's fine. It's not fine. 6.
18.
18. So, Claero, you see it coming and step away from it. Xolen, you do not, and you're caught up within this as well. So you will also have to make the
Ooh.
Constitution
You
save.
can get blown away.
You've survived.
Whoa!
Yeah, slammed
You
against the
survived
sea.
loads.
walking
You've survived the
30
spell
foot up.
before.
Yeah, we'll be fine. I'll be
Okay,
fine.
two have failed, one's passed.
I'm a pretty hardy little guy. I think I passed this one because that is a 17.
Wonderful.
Damage.
So I will roll 2 d8s and then. Oh. It's 10.
10 damage.
Total.
So 10 to everyone takes 10 damage apart from the one who passed, who takes 5.
I take 5 as well because I passed. my
Sorry.
save. It's
So
alright.
this big boom. The two of them that are right grappling you, still kind of trying to hold on to you, and the one to the side takes a big blast, and you see Xolen too lifted up off the ground and back down again.
Happens
This
in a heavy wind
big
normally.
thunderous sound. You hear this, Nolus, even from where you stood. This is a booming sound, and you can visibly see the shockwave emanating out.
And everyone that took the full damage is pushed.
Gets
10 feet.
knocked. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're now not. The people who took the full damage, so not the person who saved.
Yes, the creature takes half much damage and isn't pushed. So.
Okay, so one of them still has you grappled.
Yeah.
The other 2 are knocked away.
Nice.
Okay.
And feelings foolish, I imagine.
Very. Yes.
Or terrified.
Yeah.
Hopefully terrified. Terrified would be better.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do, Thoronir?
Xolen! Yeah, you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm happy.
I'm alright.
Okay.
Imagine you held your hat on as you were.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
No!
Can I just tell the guard that's holding me? I'd let go if I were you.
Okay. You can get a free intimidation on that one. Feel free to make an intimidation roll
Oh,
there.
sure. Not that I'm very intimidating.
So intimidating.
17.
Okay.
Ooh, it's fairly
You didn't
intimidating.
know if he's going to react or not.
It's pretty intimidating.
I'm going to growl as well.
Like a badger.
Like an angry badger. Hungry, angry badger.
Squeezing a lot of things into my turn.
The one that was knocked back, who's already had the sword taken away, blasted off of his feet, runs round to the side, the opposite side to where you are, Malken, with a dash, gets up, he looks to be really struggling, he's kind of winded, he's holding his stomach, running over, he hasn't got his weapon, he's running slightly away and angling round, it looks like he's heading towards the town gate, but he's probably a little over 60 feet away from it at the moment, he's just sprinting in that direction, hobbling. From there, we go to Nolus.
Man, how far away am I on the bank?
Yeah, you're around about 100 feet from your
100
position.
feet. Okay. I'm going to move 30 feet up towards the group of people.
Yeah, so you're probably just about at the corner of Callus, the fortified wall.
So I'm closer to the fortified wall. So this guy.
You're right on the corner of the fortified wall on the exterior, and then there in the centre of this clearing between the barricaded city wall and the tree line.
Okay. So there's a group far away from me. They're running towards Callus. So I'm closer to Callus than they are.
Yes.
Cool. I'm going
But
to
not
move.
necessarily close to the main entrance, which is kind of in the centre
Right.
of
Okay.
where you are. You're around the corner.
Cool. I'm going to move 30 feet towards the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So
how?
you're right on the corner of that castle.
Okay. How far away is this guy? He's running towards through the main gate.
He, from where you are,
Yeah.
he's a little further away than where they are. He's run the other side, so
Okay.
we're probably talking 90 feet.
90 feet. Cool. That's still in range. How far away is the group of people?
They are between 60 and 80 feet, because there's a big group.
Yeah. Cool. I'm going to draw a bead on the guys running away and shoot them with my short bow.
Okay. Please do. What's the range?
That's a very good question.
I think it's 120.
Yeah.
I think
100.
without disadvantage.
I should
I
check.
think it's 120, 300.
Got
That's
the-
my guess.
Got the page saved
Short
here.
bow.
It's
Last one.
80, 320.
Ballpark.
Ballpark.
80. So you're just out of range of
So that'd be
regular
disadvantage.
distance. Yeah.
In which case, I'll shoot one of the other guys.
Okay. Fine. So the nearest one.
Nearest one who looks injured.
Okay, the nearest one who looks injured
That'll be me.
is the one that's the other one that was knocked away by Thoronir with his thunder strike,
Cool. And is he within range?
thunder wave even. He is within range. Yes.
Sweet. I'm going to shoot him.
Take out the weak and all that.
Cool. That's 22.
That's gonna hit him.
That's... Oh, that's not great. That's 5 damage.
Yeah, that's enough. The arrow pierces him as he's being knocked away. He's a relatively easy target because he's still stabilising himself, and as he's struggling to get up, you fire that arrow clean through his side and takes him down instantly.
Sweet.
Fells him.
Cool. And he looks like he's just run into the fight.
The group of you see Thoronir, Nolus even doing this.
The other elf.
Yeah, Nolus even.
So racist.
Anything else, Nolus?
No, that's all I can do. That's my action and my move. So I'm all good.
The guard that's still holding you lets go of you. He draws his sword. Don't move! And he's got an action readied on you, Thoronir.
Okie dokie.
Okay?
Ringing in his ears.
But you're no longer grappled. After that, is that everybody had a go? No.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
it
believe
is.
so.
We are back round to Claero.
Hello. Where am I? I saw these two guys next to me, or have any of them been hit?
Claero, you have a group. There's 4 that are within range of you still. You've got, there's one of whom, and then there's the one who's swordless and running off slightly into the other area. Oh, I apologise. I have missed one guard. I didn't write enough down. So I'm going to put him at the tail end of the initiative.
Cheating.
Is Jingo in initiative?
Jingo's not here.
Jingo's a little bitch.
Oh, I guess he is with the group.
He's
right?
got. He hasn't got a sword anymore.
Yeah, the other
The scimitar.
So the other group was slightly further behind you. There was the others that were with them just a little bit further behind you, probably approaching your location. To be
Your
honest.
guards.
You've seen Lost.
Yeah.
I haven't actually.
They at this stage, this remaining guard who I missed previously is going to turn around and he's going to try and strike at you, Claero. Seeing that you drew one of the swords of his colleagues, and he is going to have a 20 to hit.
That doesn't hit, Jack. No,
Yeah.
it does hit. It hits.
And it is going to do
Doesn't get through my carapace.
3 piercing damage.
I'm fine with that.
3 piercing damage. He strikes you with it. Help! Help! It's calling back. There's a lot of noise going on. You can hear the soldiers up front engaging and charging falls in effect. So whether anyone's heard him,
Claire's holding his sword up real cool, like
Oh,
now
nice.
Claero, it goes to you.
he's like moving around, like pretending he knows how to use a sword. Like he doesn't. Shame it's not a bonus actually. That'd be pretty good. Might as well just slash at the guy who just slashed at me.
Okay,
Yeah.
please do.
Give him one of them. Good roll, please. Yeah, that'll do. It's 20, so 18 plus 2.
That's enough.
Lovely.
He raises his shield, tries to block you.
Get him in the groin.
I'm from Weird Wit's son. 6 plus 2, 8 damage.
Very
Nice.
good. Okay, you managed to pierce him right over the top of his shield. As he's attacking you, you managed to counter
That's got to
attack
be the
him
eyeball, wasn't it?
straight back and get him over the shield, kind
Critical
of
strike.
halfway through the bicep and the chest.
Oh, my
He's
bicep.
striking
That's not
now.
very nice.
My source of power.
Anything else you want to do, Clary?
Just again, scream. Nolus, continue to help us.
Okay, Xolen.
I got a mode of retreat now, haven't I? What
There is probably a gap that you could escape from down to your southeast,
is that? That's not towards the gate. That's
away from the gate.
Away
Yeah,
from
the
the
gate's
gate.
due north
If I
of you.
turn around and have a look of the other guards now approaching, like the second wave with potentially
behind
melee,
you.
from behind. If
You-
I'm gonna run back that way.
You can look behind you, and 200 feet behind you, there's another small group of guards.
Oh, plenty of room. I'm gonna slide out the little gap then into this now nice wide area of
Yep, you are-
guardless plains.
You are in a guardless plain.
Yeah,
Remember,
brilliant,
there's
yeah.
a tree line just to your south as well,
Yeah, I love trees,
which
but
you
I'm not gonna
recall famously.
Yeah, but I'm not going to go to the trees now.
Yeah, we'll see you in a few weeks.
I'll stay at home for 3 weeks if that's the case. I'll come back in September. And I'm
For
going to
those who missed it, during a prologue prior to this, to Geek Dad stream, Xolen famously spent 2 episodes or 2 sessions at the top of a tree just waiting.
I didn't do anything. Literally, I turned up.
That's not
What do you want
strictly
to
true.
do?
You did get down from the tree at one point.
I did
and then
fall.
went back
You
up.
fell.
It was too dangerous.
You fell out of a tree.
Fell
Yeah.
out of a tree.
I climbed
The
back
one
up.
thing you managed to do.
Yeah, it was.
Please carry on, Xolen.
It's beautifully in character.
Yes, very true. Can I pull out the lockpick from my beard and now can I work at my chains? Is there a way that I can?
So you've crept out of the group,
Hopefully so.
slightly to the southeast,
Yeah.
and you are going to attempt to just work away at your chains. Go ahead.
Yeah, cool. Just dex. Just dex roll.
Yes, with your lockpick proficiency.
That'll be 16.
And you've added your proficiency?
I've doubled it, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yep.
12 plus 4.
16. You think you're close,
Ooh.
but not. It's
Okay.
not going. You feel like you're in the ballpark.
Another door drops down behind you.
You just need a little bit more time.
Alright, I'm just gonna get low to the ground.
Okay, low.
Real low to the ground.
Dead.
Nobody can get
Yeah.
lower to the ground than a gnome.
Channel
You're
the
prone.
badgerness.
Prone on the ground.
Awesome.
currently.
Yeah, I'll do that'll be fine. Yeah.
Fine.
I'll do that. Thank
Malken.
Oh, me.
You saw Xolen just sneaking off away and trying to work at his.
So, what have I got in front of me now?
Xolen lying prone on the floor. A group of 4 guards surrounding these 3 still,
Mhm.
and then you've got the other guard running kind of into the distance, looking like he's going towards the door. You've also got this other group arriving from the south, which have seem to be escorting some other prisoners.
Oh, okay. So they're not charging towards the fight. Hell for leather. Then they are.
Not at this time.
Right. Okay. I will run up and deal a mighty blow to the side of the head of the nearest guard to me.
Okay.
Swing me staff.
Yeah.
2-handed. Thwack. Non-lethal, of course.
Anna just pointed out that Shorty got low.
Very good.
Getting low.
Oh dear.
Getting low. Oh, lordy.
That's a 1.
Well, good job you
Natural
got low.
low.
Good job,
So-
yeah.
Your face.
Yeah.
You run at him and you attempt to make that strike. Give me a dex save quickly.
Oh dear.
Well, the dexterity save at least is fairly good.
Okay.
That's 21.
Fine. So you almost fall to the ground and you manage to turn it into a monk roll.
Oh, nice.
And a forward
Oh,
roll and
cool.
stand back up like you meant to do it.
No chance of me doing my follow-up attack then.
You're okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, as long as you. Yeah.
Because I can...
Yeah, you can
okay,
carry.
right, I can do an
Because of your monk roll.
empty-handed...
This might look like a
Yeah.
tremendous forward roll hit. Boom.
Yeah, I'm going for that.
Okay.
Coming up from the
The
ground.
jaw.
The
Up,
nose,
yeah,
nose in the
Oh, the
brain.
nose
Yeah.
dislodged.
Nose in the brain.
Oh,
From
from
1 to 20.
I really thought that was going to happen as well. I had an inkling, but I
Zero
thought,
to
I better be
nose.
quiet. It's definitely gonna be
Round the
1 to
world of
20.
dice.
That hits.
That's definitely a nose in the
That
brain.
hits that one.
Nose in the brain.
Instant
I
death.
get double damage, don't I?
You do.
So it's a D4, isn't it?
D4, yeah.
Double D4.
Double D4.
That is 1. And another 1.
So
Well, it's 2. Didn't quite push his nose
2.
up into his brain.
So
Double.
many
Two.
damage.
Oh, so that was already doubled.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. 2.
2.
Fine.
Oh, come on, it's better than tripping
Yeah.
over my own feet and
Yeah, so
landing
look-
face down in the
It
dirt.
looks like as you're doing it, you're still trying to regain your balance as you do it. You don't quite manage to touch
Pretty
him.
much just pushing him.
Yeah, just touch him in the face.
It's a powerful touch.
Could you bend down a bit so I can...
Remember, 2 is a reasonable percentage of his entire
Yeah,
life
that's
force.
true.
So
Yeah,
it's quite a hard push still.
hard slap to the face.
Um,
You just slapped a man in public.
I just slapped a man in public
It was
Malken,
after rolling around on the ground in front of him.
you finished, Malken?
There's not a lot else I can do. Actually.
Are you done?
The only guard that hasn't yet been attacked or damaged, at least in some way, that's slightly away from the group, is also joining the other guard that's running. He too is running. I'm gonna get help! I'm getting help! And he's running 60 feet towards the door. He's now 10 feet from that main gate that's lying splintered on the ground.
Still got no idea who's got your stuff.
Yeah,
have we?
I've been thinking this the whole time.
This may have been a rash decision, but
We next. So the one that was just attacked by you, Malken, is now right up next to you. He is trying to attack you.
Going,
He's,
why did you do that?
he's got a spear,
Oh,
and he's attempting. He is attacking you, and it's going to hit 22. And he gets 7 piercing damage
holy
with this.
schmoly
With
woly.
this spear. So that's possibly the reason why you weren't quite as effective. Just at that last moment, he manages to sink his spear into your forearm, which pulls it back,
Was that your bad arm?
pierces right through, and makes you flinch
Ooh, me
quite
flinch.
severely.
That's a lot more than a flinch.
It was quite a severe flinch.
It's been perforated.
Thoronir.
Thoronir, Nolus.
I know, I'm looking at you just for effect.
Alright.
It is me.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
And if I do anything,
I'm confused.
he's gonna attack, isn't he?
You're going to attack. Oh, sorry. It depends what you do.
It does depend on what
Yeah.
I do, doesn't it?
Oh.
There's no animals around.
he might be.
And he's right up in the grill.
Yeah.
You're gonna kiss him.
Why? Would that make me king of Callus?
Kiss the man goose.
Confirm or deny?
Kiss it.
I am. Just gonna say.
What? She's going to smile at him.
Just gonna say.
Horrifying. Laugh at his face.
This doesn't have to go down like this.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Those mountain men are destroying your city. The mountain men are who we're after.
We can't release you. Come with us into the town.
I don't want to be released.
Well, come with us. Stop fighting us.
Alright, I will stop fighting you.
He again tries to grab you by the arm and re-grapple you, basically. Take you under his...
If I dodge this, will he hit me with this sword?
You don't know?
I will dodge him.
Sure, it's not his turn, so he can't actually do so. You can just see he's coming in that direction.
Coming for you.
Okay, can I
Slowly.
ready an action?
You can.
If he hits me, I can hit him with a poison spray.
If he hits you...
If he goes to hit me.
Okay.
If I can see he's swinging at me,
Okay.
can I react and like...
Ah, you're preparing your retaliation.
Fine.
then.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
I like
what I'm
it.
doing.
Okay.
Let me get this straight. You thought he was going to hit you, so you thought you'd hit him back first.
The swordless one that was knocked off his feet and severely winded and limping also is running to the gate. The two of them are side by side at the gate now. One very injured, one not injured.
Swordless one.
We go
Excuse me?
to Nolus.
Oh dear.
Is he a
Cool.
Mexican swordsman?
Swordless Juan.
He's a swordman Juan. That's what I thought he said.
Swordless one. I don't know. Cool. So I'm about 80 feet away from the combat zone, and I'm about 80 odd feet away, 90 odd feet away from the gate. Is that right?
Malken's about 65 feet away from you. He's the first point of this group that are all fighting with each other.
Nice.
And then the two by the door, about slightly closer than that, so about 60 feet away from you.
6 feet. Cool. So I'm going to be moving towards the combat still, 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And as I do that, I'm going to look over to where the gate is and make kind of a almost like a guttural, swampy sound, if you like. So speak in my Aquan Elvish tongue, and cast Fog Cloud.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Fog Cloud around the gate, so it's a 20-foot radius.
Around the gate.
Yeah, so around the gate area.
Yeah.
Just where these two guys are.
Mm-hmm.
It's 20 feet radius. How wide is the gate?
The gate's 15 feet.
Cool. So it's just going to obscure the gate in fog and mist.
Got it.
But other than that, I'm just moving straight towards the combat.
Okay.
I thought you were calling forth the gambles from Broga.
I did think of that. Assemble!
The guard continues to try and grapple you and take you under his control. You going to contest it?
I will keep contesting him.
Okay, fine.
Poisoned in his eyes.
Poison's right.
He doesn't punch him. So it's 14.
And what am I? I'm acrobaticsing him,
Yes.
Meanwhile, in the distance, there's
which
a
is only
tank.
an 8.
And
One
so
of the
again, he
guards,
takes you back under his control.
confused by the fog,
and he
runs
starts
into the
trying
city
to
wall with full
frog
tilt.
march you forward, past the others, and he's
At
physically.
this point, I turn into a frog.
He's
Can't do
physically
that.
moving you 15 feet. He's trying to push you towards this foggy cloud.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to help him.
No, sure.
He's going to drag me.
Yes. Yeah. He's going to move. Yeah. So he's moving half speed. He's got you grappled, basically.
A foggy day.
The guard that was fighting you, Claero, is again going to try and strike you. You've just attacked him with your sword. He's again going to try and attack you back. 15.
Yeah.
Enough?
Yeah.
And 5 piercing damage as
Ouch.
he again digs his weapon into you.
May the odds ever be in my favour.
Claero, you're up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna whang him back.
Yeah.
Wham.
We're in open combat here.
A flurry of blows, changing hands.
Ugh, it didn't hit.
Okay.
Ka-tang.
Anything else you want to do?
I would like to eye up whether my scrolls are anywhere, because that's really what I'm interested in.
Okay, sure.
Is it on his back? Is it on one of the guards'
So you
backs?
can give me a quick investigation roll. It's a bonus.
Oh, it's no good, Jack.
Where is Groves?
Yeah, it's a 9.
Okay, you quickly look around, but you're so
There's
preoccupied
fog
by him
everywhere.
there in front of you. Yeah. You can't detect them.
That's it. I'm not going to disengage this guy, so I'm just having combat. Help me out!
Okay. You see at this point Xolen take an action. Xolen, you are on the ground prone currently trying to undo your...
Working the lock, I will
Shackles.
carry on at the
Go for it.
shackles. 15.
Not enough. Damn it! Still playing at it. These are quite tricky.
Bonus action, have
It's
another
hard
go.
with one... It's hard with one hand because it's an awkward angle.
I still don't fully understand the bonus action, so just...
Yeah, you don't.
No, I don't. No,
You don't get another game.
You don't get it.
Yeah, I'm just going to bury my head. I'm just going to, yeah.
Prone in the grass.
Literally.
Yeah.
I mean, that, wouldn't you
Yes.
suffocate?
Malken.
Maybe.
Right, okay. well, I've got this guy in front of me who I'm in hand combat with, so I will swing my staff one-handed because my other hand is hurted.
Mm-hmm.
Going for a slam across the side of the head.
Please do.
Right in the conch.
Right in the conch, yep. Oh, 14 plus 5, that's 19.
That'll hit.
One-handed is
D6,
too
then?
small to read. D6 plus 3.
Plunk.
Good game.
2 plus 3 is 5. I then have an unarmed strike. Can't use my other hand, so I'm going to bring a foot into play.
Nice. The roundhouse kick of justice.
That'll do. That's 16.
Tiger
That's,
knee.
roundhouse kick straight up.
What is it, sorry, to hit?
16 plus my normal attacking, which
That is
is
dex, yeah.
dexterity, which is 3, so that's
Plus
19.
Fine, yeah,
Probably
good.
plus proficiency as well, so
Yeah.
maybe plus 2, I guess.
And that is D4.
That is pain.
And that's 4.
Oh,
Okay. You strike him first with your staff, which knocks him to one side,
Kick.
and he doesn't see the attack coming, the roundhouse, which knocks him clean out to the temple. Incredibly athletic, quite impressive.
Nice. Roundhouse kick of
Bit of
justice.
nose in the brain,
Yeah.
maybe?
Just a tiny bit of nose in
You
the
don't
brain.
see your scrolls, but you do look around to
The
see
next
that.
person.
Yeah.
He's down.
He's down. Right.
Kaplunk.
Have I still got a move?
Yeah.
I will move up to Claero and flank his attacker.
Okay, so you're going to go behind his attacker.
Yes, I will come up straight behind him,
Nice.
wielding said stick.
Got it? Good.
Tickled him.
No. He's in the fog. And we
Another
go
clank.
next to Thoronir.
That felt quick.
There's less of them now.
What's the seeing range in all this fog?
You're not in the fog yet.
Oh, we're not in the.
No,
the fog
fog's
is just
around the gate.
Okay.
It's obscuring us.
Okay. So, where do you want me to go?
Into the city!
Why?
Because you're our prisoners!
Well,
Come on!
I think you've got bigger problems right now.
Yes, we do! But I'm not getting sent to Equa for letting you guys go!
Well, I think no one's going to send you to Equa.
Come on!
Where's Gilbert?
I don't know, come on! He's smashing you the
What's
whole
your
time.
name and badge number? I'm going to try and break free during all of this.
Yeah.
During these distracting questions.
Okay, so he's still trying to hold you.
We can hardly claim brutality.
Oh, it's another powerful 8.
Yeah. Okay, at that point,
At
he
the
looks,
point where he's about
he
to say please.
turns around, sees his friend get kicked in the head. He sees these arrows coming in, and he just lets you go.
I'm a little shocked. Like,
Roll a 1.
yeah, I will. Was that my action?
That was your action to break away.
I
Yeah.
will move away from him.
Sure. In which direction?
Yeah, I'm going to go and help someone.
So the only other, there's one guard remaining that's fighting with Claero and Malken at the moment. The others have gone to the fog, and then there's this group behind you, probably 150 feet behind you.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to go into the fog.
You're going to go into the fog.
Yeah. I'm gonna run right into the fog.
Okay. So your full movement takes you.
Frolicking.
Fair enough.
Your full movement takes you into the fog.
Yeah. Just going to wait.
Sure.
There's a dull thud as you run straight into the wall.
After that, we go to that guy who was in the fog at one point. May still be in there. Then we go around to Nolus.
How far away is this last remaining guard?
He is 30 or 40 feet from you now. 35 feet probably.
Cool. Can I chase him down and get into combat with him?
Can you move 35 feet?
No, I can move 30 feet.
You can move 30 feet, so you are
And then make a dive.
just slightly away from him. You're just just over 5 feet away from him.
Cool. I'll get that close. And then I will throw a short sword at him.
Respect.
Okay.
Respect this
While I'm
decision.
running. That's not great. It's only a 12.
Okay, yeah, 12 is not going to hit, unfortunately. He just dodges to the side,
And now you've lost your sword.
and he's the sword coming
But
in.
I've got my shield out at the same time, so put the bow away, got shield and sword, and just threw the short sword.
Sure.
So then I'll draw a rapier.
Okay.
Oh,
At this point,
Rapier!
the guard that did have you, Thoronir, is runs full speed into the cloud, and he finishes his turn right next to you
No!
in the fog. He just looks at you again. The other guard, which is who is that? Oh, that guard. Who's that guard? Did he die?
Oh, they've not even got names. Guard 2.
Well, I can assure you, they all have small children.
Yes,
this
they
is the
do.
one-
Yeah,
all
they
home
do.
Going, Daddy.
This is the
Why
one.
hasn't Daddy come home?
So, there's the last one that's got you either side,
This is where all of my attacks are not.
and he
Now.
lowers his blade and he puts his shield up and leave me.
Drop the bag and we'll leave you.
I'm not holding a bag. He does have a small satchel on him. You're not totally clear
Yeah.
in the ruckus whose it might be. The what? He drops it instantly.
It's full of wooden toys he's been whittling for his children.
Cool. Is he disengaging?
You're still in combat with you,
Yeah.
but he's got a shield up.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your go, Claero.
I'm going to hit him with my sword.
Savage.
You have disadvantage because he's dodging, but advantage to his
Advantage
flank,
to
so
his
it's
flank.
neutral.
Cool. It is a 14 to hit.
A 14 is not
He has a
enough.
shield up,
Yeah,
right?
he has a shield up and blocks you.
Yeah. Disengage, you guard. That's all I got.
Okay. Xolen.
It's a family
working up the
channel.
chains.
Yeah,
Please.
go for it.
Thank you. 20! No, it was a 14.
14.
Slowly going down. Again, I'm oblivious to what's going on. I'm just...
What's really funny about this is Claero seems to be completely unhindered by the fact
He's in chains.
These two guys are having a whale of a time fighting away.
they're very long chains.
Yeah.
They are. They're particularly long.
We just really, really like,
Yeah.
just love a lock.
That's valid.
How long are they? These actually really long chains.
Yeah, the
we got
reason
full
they're a
movement.
foot. You got a
What's
foot.
the point in them then? If I can karate everybody, it's not a very good chain, is it?
Is this in character? Is this what you're saying to
You hear the gnome on the ground just mumbling under his breath.
If they're that long though, they will be very heavy, and you
Yeah.
aren't very strong, so they would hinder you quite a lot.
That's true. That's why I picked the floor.
Yeah.
I can't hold them up.
No.
After you, Xolen, Malken.
I'm gonna take out the guy with the shield. So same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Quarterstaff to the side of the head.
He's still got dodge, so it's neutralised. So it's neither advantage nor disadvantage.
That's 24.
That will hit.
Kapow.
So it's going to be one-handed. D6 plus 3. Ooh, it's just 4 damage.
4 damage. He's totally blindsided, and he falls onto his shield as you knock him unconscious
He's down.
from behind with your quarterstaff.
Karate.
Can I high five Malcolm?
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Slap.
There's a freeze frame.
Anything else you want to do, Malcolm?
Not really anything else I can do at the moment. I'll go over and pick Xolen up off the ground.
Okay.
I certainly scream. I'm deep in.
Both hands up, off
Yeah.
the ground. You're all right.
Nice. We come back around to Thoronir.
Oh, blimey. So this guy's just arrived in the
Basically, face to face with the guard that you were just fighting, but you're now in the fog.
fog. No, you again! What are you doing with the children? The innocent children.
We're just taking them to the city.
To be executed?
You're both running alongside each other. No, to give to Equa.
To be executed?
No, to give to the Justicrees.
To be executed?
I don't know.
They're innocent little children.
It's not. This is my job.
Oh, I feel like you should get a better job.
That's probably about as much conversation as you get in your 6-second turn.
Is that my action?
No.
I don't want to hurt him.
You struck up a friendship with him there.
But I'm going to have to. Poison spray!
Sure. You're right next to him. Is it a melee attack?
It is 1. Extend your hand towards a creature you can see within range. Project a puff of noxious gas.
Yeah.
On my palm.
Okay, and what's the effect?
The effect is Constitution saving throw or take 1d12
Okay.
Damn.
poison damage.
Is it half on a success? Or?
19.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah. That's probably a.
Yeah.
I'll just say
No half.
no half.
No, okay.
No, it's a fog, I think. let me waft that away for you.
Anything else, Thoronir?
Back up a little bit.
I was going to say,
Okay.
just what are you planning to do when you come out the other end of the fog?
Can I use any movement to just move back into the fog?
So, I mean, you're in the fog with him at the moment, but,
yeah, but like
and
out. What's like the range of sight in this fog?
pretty not far, 5 feet or so.
About 6 feet away from
Yeah,
us?
he might attack you if you disengage from him.
Yes, I'm prepared for that.
Okay, fine. So you blast this into his face, and he almost instinctively takes a strike at you with his weapon as you back away. And he is going to get 15.
Instinctively cuts your head off.
Yeah,
Enough?
that's enough.
5 piercing damage.
Oh.
Cuts you, slashes you across the torso, your midriff.
Yeah, my bowels are out. I'm on the floor.
You down?
Down.
No.
Just scaring you.
Jeepers.
Okay.
We'll never find you in the fog. You have to wait till somebody trips over you.
Nolus.
Cool. So there's this other group bearing down on us.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And we're stood on a pile of unconscious guards.
As you look over, they're around 100 feet away now. You realise that about half of them have been felled, and you can make out from this distance reasonably easily that Aaron is dispatching them
What a boss!
Aaron.
one by one.
Nice.
Badass.
Yeah,
Okay.
badass.
He's going to call out to Thoronir, who he knows has run off. The rest of them are here. He's just
I
going to say,
run off.
run off into the fog. He's hiding in the fog. After that meant to sound more threatening. He's laying in wait in the fog. There we go.
Ready to pounce.
Ready
in
to
the fog.
pounce like an angry badger.
Always hiding in the fog.
I'm hungry.
He's going to shout out and be like, Thoronir, the fight continues. They are coming for us. And I'm just looking that way. Whenever I use that accent, I have to look. And he comes out that sort now. Cool. And then he. So how far away are they? They're about 100 feet away.
The group to your south, yes.
Yeah. It just seems like I'm just going to get there and they'll all be dead. That seems to be the thing at the moment. So he's going to move 30 feet towards them. Before I do that, I'm going to have a quick look around me, actually. How injured does everyone look? Are they openly bleeding?
I'm quite badly hurt.
Okay.
Claero still stands.
Clairo's
Cool.
even more badly hurt.
No.
Yeah, I'm just working at the chains. I'm unfazed by the situation.
So
I'm
you're
unfazed
pretty
by
badly
these
wounded.
chains.
It's
So what,
scratch.
Claero actually looks pretty badass with a short sword. He's got a bit of blood, but he's fine.
Okay. Cool. So
I'm-
everyone doesn't
I'm-
like openly wounded. I can't see you.
I'm
anyway,
down
but-
to half
I
my
can't
health.
see me, but I don't feel
Okay.
openly wounded.
Cool. In that case, you can look at you and nod, and then charge towards the other group of people.
I shall nod back.
And he's going to take a pot shot with his bow.
Okay.
So that would make him. Or like,
So you
What
are
we say,
yeah,
100
70
feet away.
feet away.
70
from
feet
the
away.
nearest.
Oh, so it's
There seems to
within
be
range.
about 4 guards that stood around this group, which includes Aaron. You can see a couple of halflings there, and you can see a group of children.
Cool. Can any of them look weak or?
I mean,
target
all
a
of the
weak
children
one?
look very weak.
No, I mean, specifically the guards.
Yeah, the guards. You can make a perception roll.
Would that be my action? That's nat 20, so that makes me
One
24.
of them's got very
That was
slender
sneaky.
arms.
That's called an Eddie the
Cool.
Eagle, that is.
Yeah, like
You wouldn't
not
even
good.
call them arms.
Yeah, that's like
Whatever name
yeah,
that
it's
roll.
just very
big wrists.
yeah, it's just got sticks.
Slide off the
Cool, I'm gonna shoot him.
Yeah, okay.
Which is
Ooh, it's a hit.
that's a 21.
That's enough.
Nose for the brain.
Oh, not great. That's 4 damage.
Okay, fine.
Father, I said I had weak arms. And now I'm hit by an arrow. Life is bad.
Right in your weak arms. I'm gonna grab my short sword while I'm running.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, do you kick it up? Like you get it under your foot and you're like,
I should have thrown that at them.
You'd have to roll for that.
Yeah, you would. Yeah. Okay, Nolus.
Cool, that's me.
The one next to you in the fog disappears out of your sight.
Yeah.
Claero.
how many bodies are around us?
Quite a few.
No.
Most of them aren't dead.
No, they're not dead.
I would like to check
The ones
them
I put
for
down.
my scrolls, please.
Sure. So give me an investigation roll.
Or Xolen's bag.
My sack, please.
17 plus 5.
Doesn't look like any of
22.
these have got your possessions.
Good.
Okay. Is that my action?
You're scurrying around looking at all of them. It's probably your action to properly investigate.
Burn down Callus.
Are you going to give me any more movement?
You've just been waiting for the opportunity, haven't you?
Cool.
I think it's going to happen.
I'll turn to
Needs a scroll, though, right?
I'll
This
turn to
one
the
does.
party around me and I'll say, I need to get my scrolls back, and he's going to run into the fog, or at least towards the fog.
Okay.
With Thoronir.
Sure. So you're using your full movement to dash in with Thoronir.
I found all this inferior paper and was ripping it up.
You're not quite at the fog actually, because your action was investigating, so you're most of the way there. After that, we go to Xolen.
I'm not giving up on
You've
these
just been
locks.
kind of picked up by Malken.
I ain't giving up!
Have we got them around our legs?
No, you just ran your arms.
And so we're not cuffed.
No, you've got these. They're basically manacles.
I assumed I was cuffed.
Never said that.
No, I just assumed. I made an assumption. Bound.
Arse out of you and me.
Yes. Breaking free! It's even lower, it's only 10 that time.
You feel like you're getting worse at it.
I am, yeah, I'm getting tired. My eyes hurt from
frustrated,
looking at it.
yeah.
And Malcolm's
Sweaty
grappling you.
Well, what do we do, guys? I'm out of locks.
It would have been quicker to chew through them.
I could well have tried. I am old though, and some of my teeth are missing. What's the plan?
Kill someone?
One's
I'm
run,
already
well, one's run that
charging
way,
in.
one's run that way. I've got no weapons. I don't have a sausage on me, I'm afraid.
I don't
No,
know.
it's not.
Any of the bodies have a weapon?
Ooh. If only I hadn't picked up
I
that
can
Do
shot.
they?
I can give him my
It just-
dagger.
The hand to hand, it don't bode well. It's not good for me.
Oh, you just got that low blow.
I've
So you-
just got the -1 strength. I can. No, I'm going to work up my locks. I don't want to fight. I
No
don't
problem,
want
you're just staying
to.
there. We
I
go
want
to
break
Malcolm.
free.
How big are the links on the chain on his manacles? Could I, if I push the thing down on the floor, can I get my staff in the chain and just try to snap it?
You can attack it. Yeah, absolutely.
Snap his arms.
Dislocate
That's
his wrist.
9
Break his
plus
thumb.
5. That's 14.
14 doesn't seem like it's going to do it, unfortunately.
Gerald Damon. Skin his
What was that from?
The horror film.
It's pushing into
Oh,
the
is it?
kind of softish earth. You're not
Yeah.
getting
Okay.
the Anvil effect that you need.
So I guess that's my action, really, isn't it? And I've still got hold of him. No.
The Rugby World
Put
Cup
him
is
on the
coming
floor
up.
to- Put him on the floor to try and. I'll shout over Nolus, do you need any help? Or shall I go with Claero?
The glory is in combat, my friend.
Well, there's going to
Not
be
looking at squirrely images.
combat that way, I can assure you of that.
Well, think of the children then.
No, I'm gonna run full tilt to towards Nolus.
They are weak and
Towards
squishy,
Nolus, okay,
and they
so
will
you
die
get-
without your compassion.
You're slightly faster than him. You can get a little bit past him, so you're probably 60 feet away now from the group of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Overtake you.
At this time, you look across. I've rolled for it already. You look across to Aaron in the group with his sword, almost like a whirling dervish. He's spinning around. With a sword that he's taken from one of the guards. He's spinning around, and he cleanly executes two of the guards. Not the
Nice.
one you attacked. Two of the others take striking at their neck, and they both just go down instantly in one.
Is that all of them?
Smooth move. There's one other that's still standing.
Which we're going to get there. Just,
Is Aaron the guy that you sparred with?
Yeah.
The elf, yes.
we're going to get there, gasping for breath, and you go, and?
At that point, you notice Jingo
Yeah.
pop up and draw a sword, one of the other swords from one of the guards. He holds it with both hands, and from behind the one that you're attacking, he tries to strike
Come
him
on,
from
J Money.
behind.
Round one.
And he hits him.
Yeah.
Yay, money.
I'm gonna win clicker.
And yeah, he manages to strike him from behind and sink it into his back. The guard turns around.
Oh, not into his hamstring.
He's reaching up to draw it into his lower back. At that point,
spinal cord.
Malken, you said you'll go.
Yeah, I'm done.
We are at Thoronir.
So I heard Nolus, I reckon, shouting. Can I see anyone else?
You're in the cloud at the moment. Fog cloud lasts a minute, does it?
Up to 1 hour.
1 hour. Okay.
It's concentration though.
Do I have any idea where I am or which direction what?
You know the town is to the north and your friends to the south. You can make that out, yeah.
Okay. Well, I better go and join friends.
Okay. So you're exiting. You're exiting again. So after you come out 30 feet, you see Claero kind of running in your direction.
Okay.
And do you want to use a dash?
Can I see him at this point?
You're right next to him with your 30 feet of movement. Yeah.
Where are you going?
They took our things, Thoronir.
Who's got him?
The ones that ran into the fog.
Oh, 30 feet back.
Okay. Cool. After that.
He'll probably come out the other side, right?
No, he's used his full movement there,
There
and
and
back.
back.
So 15 foot out.
You went 30 to get to Claero,
Oh, I'm dead.
30 to get back. So he's back
Well,
where
the
he started.
fog cloud's only 20 foot across.
Sure,
Yeah,
yeah,
but he was inside the fog cloud.
Yeah.
yeah. And he
So
exited
he
to
came
Claero.
out.
So he's right at the edge.
He's gone back in again.
On the back side.
Yeah. After Thoronir, we're at that one and that one.
It's good to see that teamwork and
What are they
planning
doing?
is still our forte.
We are back round to Claero.
Yeah, he just
I
runs
haven't
straight
had
into
a
the fog.
go.
Okay, so you're.
I haven't had a go.
Oh, sorry, Nolus. Sorry, yep, Nolus.
Cool. How far away am I from the injured guard?
You are 70 feet.
Sweet. I'm gonna shoot him with a short bow.
Go for it. Jingo's just stabbed him from behind.
And Jingo,
Aaron's
what's his name?
virtually beheading.
What's the expression on
Lovely.
Jingo's face?
You're in the cloud at the moment.
Bloodlust.
He is covered in blood, yeah. And
Nolus is
smiling.
impressed. He didn't like Jingo.
Yeah.
He's liking him a lot more now. That's a 24.
Obviously hits.
Obviously.
That's
Lovely.
8 damage.
8. As he turns around to look at Jingo, you may describe the final death of these soldiers that you can see.
Sweet. It's just going to be nice and neat, straight through the helm. Just as he goes to go down and hit our new acquaintance Jingo, it's going to be straight through the helm, down, clean.
Okay.
A hunter's
falls-
blow.
He falls to the ground, and at that point, because all the soldiers that you can see have been nullified, we're going to go to a break.
Malcolm, as he's running, slows and looks over his shoulder going, oh yeah.
So we'll be back in around 3 or 4 minutes. We're going to display some of your wonderful art that you've been
Yeah, that'll
providing
be
for
good.
us. Some of it didn't show last week apparently, so I've mucked around with a few settings.
Yeah, so
Hopefully you'll see a few more pictures this time. Thank you very much. We'll see you in 5,
4,
3,
3,
2,
1.
was born ready.
Oh.
Born slippy.
Hello and welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the art. I hope we had a better selection.
Yeah,
this week.
hopefully everything came up.
I can see that we have, so that looked like it worked. Thank you, and please submit more. We love it. We love it.
We do, yeah.
And
we
it goes
need
on
more
our wall behind
It does, the big
these
wall
guys.
artwork.
You can't see it all, but
No, because
It's
it's so much of
there.
it. But we love it.
I'll give you an angle. I'll give you a.
You going?
Oh,
for
we're
it?
doing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
my
not
God.
Break the
this is not
shot.
gonna
It's
end
never
well.
happened
Do you
before.
know what the card was in? We do not touch.
We do not touch the
What's
camera.
that?
Move the camera! He's moved the
Never
camera!
happened before.
I think you are, George
This is
Romero.
so interactive.
Look at that.
Interact.
This is the rest of the room that you don't normally
For
see.
God's sake, don't show anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, bit there we go.
Oh.
Sorted.
Oh,
no, you cut
How's
your heads
that?
off.
How's that? That's what we call behind the veil.
There's also more over there. which
But don't
you
move
didn't even
Jack's
see.
Yeah, I didn't
Of
see
all
over there.
things.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, you can't touch that.
Well, no, because then Jack would become in focus, and we don't want that.
Yeah.
Don't wipe the Vaseline off the camera.
So much Vaseline.
Okay.
Got to stay lubricated.
From the group 30 feet in front of you, you see Jingo, who's holding his sword aloft
Nice.
with pride.
My hero.
You see Aaron there, who's not celebrating quite so much. He's more methodical and contemplative with his approach. You see the children that are screaming and crying, and Melly that's trying to comfort and calm them whilst she's chained. The children aren't chained, interestingly.
I'm
You,
surprised you got chained.
The beard, I can't blend in.
Aaron calls to you. We've got your things. Come out of here.
Nolus is going to turn and shout really loud. All your things are here! You're walking into a death trap!
Claero?
Behind us.
See if I can hear you.
Two of those who see me in the morning.
It's a nat 20. He hears you louder than he's ever heard you before in his ears.
Telepathy. My
Thoronir,
head.
our things are back the other way.
Do I hear him?
You can hear all this chaos and shouting right in front of you in the town. There's clearly a lot of commotion.
Yeah, I wouldn't run
a
into
lot
the
of
town.
panic
if I
and
was-
screaming.
Let's get out of here.
Before I get out of anywhere, can I try and hear what's happening?
Make a perception roll,
Can I
yeah.
hear if it's just like?
Part the fog and have a quick look.
Hello?
I mean, I could
Hello?
part the fog with my part like
I wouldn't
Could
recommend
pop
it.
the fog.
I could part 5 feet. Is that doing any good?
Such a
You get to
child.
the edge.
So good.
Yeah, you're technically contesting spell effect, so it would probably be an arcana off.
That's too
between
much
you.
effort.
Only because I'm not aware that it's happening.
Yeah.
You're gonna
so
arcana
I'm
off.
just gonna try and use my really skillful ears to get 23 on what I hear.
Okay.
Happening in
So
there.
you can hear. By the microphone. You can
You can hear not a lot at the moment.
Sorry about Russell Crowe over here.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
You can hear clearly a lot of panic. There's a lot of people shouting and screaming about the chaos and the destruction that's there. There's a lot of guards looking around. You can't hear fighting, but you can hear a lot of guards panicking and people shouting and screaming and calling for help. And things like
Any specific help? There's a.
that. No, you can hear what sound to be maybe civilians just calling for various.
Nobody
guards and
shouting.
like-
There's a dragon.
It's either an eel or some burly men.
Neil the eel. Back again.
A burly eel or a burly Neil.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're not in order, right? Yeah, cool. So Claero will run out of the mist towards Nolus. He shouted out.
Okay.
Nolus is going to draw an arrow just in case something else comes out of the mist that isn't one of those two.
Sure. So you're just locked on that mist. Basically.
Yeah.
Aaron and the group come over to you. We need to get out of here quickly.
You
Where
need to
to?
go and take the weak ones with you.
Fossbrock,
I have no idea what that is. That sounds good. Let's go there.
it's our home.
Is
Why-
it far?
This is beyond the. This is over the hill beyond the clouds. This is dangerous. We have to go past the mountain men.
Past Bal.
I think it might have been mountain men that were raiding this town.
Well, they're all in the town.
It means that the guards from Callus will not follow us.
I think we might come up against some different opponents on the way. We'll just have to be prepared.
Defeat them. Just have to
Be
defeat
prepared.
them.
Just, I've been up the mountain once. Remember,
Jingo, you killed one guy. You're not a hero just yet.
just be wary of the mountain and you'll be okay.
You'll
But
be
remember,
our guide.
We've got to get these kids safe. Or somebody's got to get these kids safe.
And we've got to get my Garrus. But first, you're right, we have to get
She has definitely been eaten.
Let's get the children out of here then.
Yes, that would be our primary concern.
And Aaron looks, I can see more people coming. Come on, quickly.
Man, I'm a change yet. I've been oblivious to this whole conversation as I'm working away like mad.
Yeah.
At my
You
chains.
can give me another lockpick.
Yes, please. I'm determined to get out of
Jesus.
these chains. 20! Oh, 15.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you're still struggling.
Can't you at least make these rolls cumulative?
Can I have advantage now the combat's over?
I mean, you can get there eventually.
Brilliant! I'll keep rolling until it happens. Ah!
Yeah, that won't make
17!
out.
Plus.
4, 21.
Yes, good enough. Yeah, you finally free yourself.
What are we
from your
doing?
chains.
I wasn't paying attention.
We're
We
going
should
fast,
leave
Brock.
now.
What
Where?
happened?
Over the hill to Fast Brock.
Let us go.
Can I assume that someone's put my bloody scrolls on my back, please? Thank you.
You have.
Oh no,
so-
they're not there.
So all of your things are here. This seems to have been why they were slightly slower, because they were carrying a heavier load, basically, with all of your packs and bits and pieces.
A small army of children.
You've recovered all of your possessions.
Have we gained anything else that the guards were carrying?
You can search the guards, but be quick. You can see some people coming. Investigate.
Oh, it's not very good. 6.
6. Nothing obviously in your hurry.
Let's get out of here.
Nolus is still looking into the fog with a drawn arrow. So he's probably just
Yeah, I'm
Giant
sort of paying
Yeah.
attention in that direction as well. So.
Sure.
Are there any dead guards near me?
There are, yes.
I'd like to drop my short sword into one of those knocked out guards, please.
Okay.
I just.
These ones are dead, aren't they? Aren't these ones dead?
These ones are actually dead, yeah, but the ones
okay.
nearer your
I'm not
original
going back that
combat
way.
scene were knocked out.
I'll still do that.
King's necromancer thing.
The children are looking. A couple of the children are looking at you, and Mellie's just covering their eyes. Fast. This way. It's east of the mountain.
Let's go. Lead the way quickly.
Okay. And she scurries as fast as she can. And one of them, Jingo, noticed that you did your chains. Did you mind?
If you had, Jingo, if you had any idea,
Watch this, boy!
So she didn't interrupt.
Oh.
So you're running. They're trying to run. If you're, I assume you were
we'll
running.
I'll stay at the back. I'll sort of take the rear guard,
guard, yeah.
watching for, because there's another group of guards that were heading towards us, isn't there? Have they seen us leave?
The other group of guards were
Into
not
the-
heading towards you. The only other group that you saw at
Kill
any
them
point
all.
were heading towards where they saw the mountain men going.
Ah,
Oh,
right.
I
So
see.
okay.
So there's about
Well,
about-
still, I'll watch the back.
sure. There's about 10 of them going in that direction. Just so you know.
About 10 guards.
Yeah, they were heading east.
And where are we headed?
East,
Just
Nice.
chasing them.
basically.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Nice.
I'm now
So
unhinged,
the-
ready for combat.
The guards are chasing the mountain men, and we're
Back.
chasing the guards.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Who knows what's chasing you?
Yeah.
Got my Gucci sack.
So,
Let's hope they don't all stop at the next crossroads to try and figure out which way to go.
so you head on to the east, running as fast as you are able, following this track, which is not as well trodden. It's not this. The previous one was clearly a road of sorts that had been made, probably by the people of Callus, and was reasonably well constructed. From here, this is much more of a dirt track. You are hugging the river.
Mind you, two fairly substantial groups have just passed through here.
That's correct. Yes, that's true. You're hugging the river to the east, this fast-flowing, 20-foot wide river. You can see this large bluff in the horizon, which is the way you're heading towards. It's thousands of foot up, so it disappears into the sky. It actually disappears into this cloud formation, which as you are running, you start to near it. This cloud formation is very circular right around the top of this bluff, so you lose the top of it within
Does
the cloud.
it look unnatural?
You can make an insight check.
Did everyone pick up a climber's pack?
I did.
I did.
Yes.
Oh, that's 5.
5. It is a peculiar shape around the mountain.
Okay.
You are racing along this riverbank, quite tricky underfoot. You've still got your galoshes on though, so of course you're travelling at quite a pace. They were never taken from you. The children are what's slowing you down. So if you were to go at your full pace, they wouldn't be able to keep up with you. So you're keeping pace with them.
Is it quicker to carry or to keep pace with them?
You're welcome to try and carry them and see if that speeds you up.
There's like 7 or 8 kids, right?
Yeah, there are 7 children because Edward died.
Eddie.
Poor Edward.
This weakness will kill us.
So what are you doing? You trying to carry them or?
We'd
No.
all have to carry like 2, wouldn't we?
No.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Okay, so you're just running with them. So it's a fast walk, but it's not your usual pace. You're going as quickly as you're able to. After a few miles of travel, you don't notice anything that stands out other than this this bluff that's disappearing into the sky, until after a few miles you spy a group who you believe could be the soldiers that went after this other group, and they seem to be coming back towards you.
Oh, just wondered while we were walking, I wanted to ask one of these guys, what happened to the other kids? There was more than this.
Only one more, Malken.
Well, okay. So where's
Who's your favourite?
As he starts to talk about this, Melly pulls the other children just slightly away from the conversation because she sees the way it's going and just moves the children just to the left of you all, and tries to distract them by looking at the mountain.
I think while we've stopped, just in the background, I will be unpicking people's shackles just while this is going
Claero?
on. Just yeah.
I'm going to throw some leaves around at the kids.
Okay, they're all looking at it, and for a moment a few of them are smiling and laughing about it.
Claero? What happened?
We went to Weirdwit, as you know, and now Weirdwit is no longer. There was a betrayal. Benji and the Dragoon appeared with some form of mechanical mechanism. The Callous Guards were there. In many ways, we were very lucky, as the guards were forced out. But there was a large explosion. We lost Badua, Goric. We lost. I look at you and I'm like, Goric.
This shit in the book.
Golizabeth, who had been framed for murder. You know this. Also dead, and also little Edward. I had to bury him. I gave him a good burial.
How close are these guards? Are they?
They're right. They're right on the horizon. They're
Okay, they're not speeding back to us.
They're a mile away.
Oh, okay.
But you can make out the obvious silhouette of spear tips pointing up. So it's pretty clear.
I think it's quite clear that although Weirdwit is gone, we need to continue on with their message, and it's to stop the elves from oppressing the people, save the people.
Does anybody have any idea who was responsible for the destruction?
Well, we know it was Benji. Benji was involved. One of the other party.
But obviously
Darren.
they weren't working alone, and by the sound of it, it wasn't the work of Callous.
It's hard to tell. A number of things have happened recently. The attack on Callous, the framing of Elizabeth. You know, these things are clearly connected. The guards were drawn away from the city, and then the city attacked by the mountain men. The mountain men asked Jingo to poison the creatures. There's a motivation by the mountain men.
Coincidence.
But if they are connected with the men with the machine, we don't know. This
The
might just be
engine from the stars.
bad timing.
I do not mean to speak ill of your culture or anything like this, but how are we supposed to lead a resistance when we have 6 whelps with us?
You're not wrong.
We need to get them safe.
We need
Once
to get
they're
them
safe-
somewhere.
Well, somewhere safe, or where they can be, where we can leave them safely.
You people will be useless to me if your morale drops, and if we start losing little children, I imagine not good fighters we will make, no?
If we start losing little children, I don't think you're going to see any problem with my morale.
That is good to know. But we do need to get these guys somewhere where we
I
can
agree,
forget
I
about
agree.
them.
We need to get. We do need to. With all due respect, we need to get rid of them somewhere safe so that we can carry on without them.
Should we walk out and meet these guards?
Oh, not with the kids.
Right,
Pass now.
we'll walk out and meet them, not with the kids.
Do you think?
Melly, is there any way that you can take if we go and intercept the guards here, that you can get round them and carry on?
I suppose so.
If you take Swishy Blade Man with you, we could maybe lead these guys far enough away that they can get through.
We can always follow on later. I mean, our destination is the same anyway.
Well, we could track them afterwards.
I mean,
they're taking a whole nursery with them. We'll be able to find them, I'm sure.
yeah. I'm just saying that we can follow on afterwards. But if they get past the guards, then they're relatively safe.
True.
What about these bushes over here? You could hide in them.
I was thinking exactly the same thing. We don't have to fight. We can just wait for the guards to walk past.
I am known for my stealth.
You look to your east, and probably a few hundred feet away, there appears to be a larger area of bush growth.
All right, Melly, you take the kids deep into the bushes, out of the way.
All right, children, this way.
We'll hide in the bushes, but closer to the road,
Okay. Yeah,
just in
so-
case.
Cool.
Seems fair.
So she
Yeah.
takes the children.
Keep
This way,
out of
children.
sight.
Come on,
But
this way.
if they
It's an adventure.
if they see our tracks or something like that and decide to attack, then at least we're separate from the kids.
True.
Okay.
Hopefully they will
when
be
we
marching.
descend, I'm gonna rub out our tracks.
Oh,
as
nice.
we walk.
Mm,
and
nice.
come backwards.
Make a survival roll just to see how effective you are.
I'm really good at this.
I can probably help him with that. To be
Yeah.
fair.
So you got advantage.
Find the right sheet.
Can roll again if you want to, but it looks pretty good.
It is 19.
Okay. And you got advantage, so you could roll again just to see.
Bam.
19.
Okay. Fine. So you do that, and the rest of you hide a few hundred feet
Yeah,
off the road. You've got this large area of bush,
19.
which the group of you are heading
staying
to.
off the road where we can see them,
Yeah.
but hopefully where they can't see us.
Sure. So you hide there. You can give me all stealth rolls with advantage because you're quite a way off the road.
Is it long enough to take a
No
short
giggling.
rest for those that need it?
No giggling.
12. But I can hide pretty well
in foliage.
in any kind of foliage.
Yeah.
True.
22 for
So is
me.
that just an advantage roll?
I can't
Or?
remember what it says.
So it
Super
is-
advantage.
Yeah.
Because you've already got advantage.
Roll until you get 20. Keep going. Super effective.
You can attempt to hide even when you are only slightly obscured.
Okay,
so
fine. That you're well
obscured,
obscured.
anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast it with guidance. 17. Is it 17?
Okay, so your group average is reasonably good.
19.
Yeah.
19 for me as well.
Good. Okay, so you're hiding in these bushes. The children are all keeping low as well. After they're walking closer to you along this track the whole way, and they aren't rushing as such. They've all got their heads down, and
Why are they coming back?
they're marching back towards the town, slightly out of rank. and they do not appear to notice you as you approach. But they get to a point where they are, they're within 200 feet of you.
Is
the
Vilnius
nearest
in the
point.
crowd?
You make a perception roll.
And it's 22.
He's not.
Didn't he get taken to Equa?
I don't think so. Well, I don't know these guards. Is
Gilbert.
Is Muggins in there? Gilbert?
Again, make a perception roll.
that's not as good as 10.
10.
Nobody
You
remembers
don't
what Gilbert
think
looks
so.
like.
Apart from the fact that he's wearing a red shirt.
Is Mr. Porkington in there? That was the pig.
That's the extended mission. We shouldn't have gone for Jingo. Very Porkington. And there's still time. We're still close.
Okay. They're looking like they're passing without incident.
Good.
Okay, we'll stay hidden.
But you
Despite the
you feel
tense
your
music.
fingers tingling.
Smell of combat.
Stay hidden until they're well out of sight, back down the trail.
After another few minutes, they have walked on far enough that you feel safe to re-emerge.
Okay.
Can I ask Melly how far it is to Farsbrock? What was it? Farsbrock? How far?
It's maybe 30 miles.
Blimey.
It's a long way
It's
with
a
a
long
bunch of
bloody
kids.
way, yeah.
Okay, what are we going to do?
Is there any way we can stop to get a wagon or to get a cart of some description?
There's,
A trading post,
well,
perhaps?
if you go a little bit southeast, you get to Broga.
No, that's fine.
No.
No.
No,
They don't have carts. We've
No, they
been there
don't.
and they
No.
don't have
No,
one.
they don't. No.
We could take the children to Broga Bush.
It's too dangerous to go through the bush.
What do you think?
It might.
Will your old master look after these whelps for us?
He would, but I've got to agree somewhat with Xolen.
All the madness in the forest.
The forest
It's going
is
to be. Yeah.
is an
There is
unusually
madness.
hostile place.
There's madness out here. At least they can protect them in there.
How far away?
These people must have left Frost Haven or whatever it's called for some reason.
We were taken to Callus.
Well, maybe they will take them again.
Which is closer? I'm assuming Brokerbush is the closer.
Yeah.
We can take the short way in this time.
Just burrow a tunnel there. You just follow.
That'd be amazing, yeah.
It is your call, they are your people.
They're not my people. Oh, the Brokerbush, yeah.
Might be.
I can't see any reason why they turn them away.
But then we take the children there, and then what do we do?
Yeah.
Leave them and then we go after the mountain men, go after Garrus.
My mother's in Fosbrook.
Thing is, if we go,
You people and your families.
if we go in the direction of Frostbrook,
Frostbrook.
at least we're
Frostbrook.
heading towards the mountain men. That's the direction we want to be going.
Yeah, but we're going to have a bunch of kids in tow. I've already buried one recently. I don't plan on burying the rest.
Buried him with kisses. Children.
We can trust Holm to look after them.
I know we can trust Holm to look after them. I'm just saying it means going back to Brokerbush and then going up into the mountains. This way, at least we're heading in the right direction. At some point, we can
Drop him in
go
the
our
bush.
separate ways and follow the trail after the mountain men.
Okay.
Or we send those of us that are not part of our tribe. We send them to Brogerbush and we go up
They
the
won't know
mountain
the
anyway.
way. They won't know the way. There's no way you can get to. You can't. There's no way you can get to the encampment if you don't know the way.
Get
Okay.
lost in that hairpin.
Yeah.
Scurry up the side.
Attacked by molds.
Yeah. No, there's too many traps.
Okay.
Okay, we'll take them with us then.
We're taking them with us. We are going to
Up
Frostbrook.
Up the
As
hill.
far as Frostbrook, and then
Talking to Melly.
we'll leave them, and then we'll carry on.
But Frostbrook is not up the bluff, no? It
It's
is somewhere
over the
else.
bluff.
It is over?
It's past it.
Past it. So we go round it? It is a bluff, right? It is...
Yeah.
There are many sides.
She's pointing towards the bluff there. It's on the north bank of the river.
So we walk
To the
around
east.
the bluff?
And where do you think these...
Just past it. So she's pointing to it directly, and then she's directing you down river
Cool.
to where. That's where the direction she's pointing.
Where do you reckon the mountain men are heading?
Back up to Baal, I would think.
This is where they live. There is only them up there.
They've got Garrus.
She's been eaten.
Understand that I will have my revenge against these people. Aaron.
If Aaron's going with Melly, then we can go and deal with the mountain men. At least the children are looked after. We know how well he can fight.
I can take them to Fosbrook.
If you do that, we can head directly then for the mountains.
If they are...
Fine.
Shh.
We all have the appropriate equipment.
We do. We do.
I am an expert climber.
You all have the equipment?
I have.
All have the equipment.
Yes.
There's probably something you should know about the clouds. You see, they're not really like the normal clouds. They're you swim,
Well, that would be good.
and they all kind of they're all looking at him. You kind of swim. So,
Is it worth bringing Jingo with
they're
us?
looking- Are you delirious? You. I can't really explain it. You. You swim in the air.
Okay.
That is not so unusual for me, but I realize that that is something that is unusual for everyone else.
Okay.
And be careful, because you think you can drown as well.
Well, you can drown.
It's okay, we have someone competent with us.
Garrus is up there.
You think?
Who are we speaking to?
I need to come for the handover.
And over of what?
Well, they said after I did this to wait a 10-day. I think it's been about a 10-day, and Garrus would be returned. So I need to
On a platter.
be there for the return.
You better get cracking then.
Jingo, you've shown yourself to be an adequate fighter. You can come with us.
You stabbed a man in the back of the shin. That is all it takes, apparently, for you to now be a fully fledged member of our tribe. So well done.
Jingo, what you've done's horrendous. But go and get Garrus back and undo what you've done. And he steps over to Melly and just puts his arms around her.
He's on a quest of redemption. You can understand that.
Nolus, take Nolus aside. Have you ever fished with a rod and line?
No,
Have you ever seen people fishing with a rod and line by the
I do not
waters?
know what a rod and line is.
Have you ever used a smaller fish to catch a bigger fish?
Yes, that is something that I've done.
Jingo's a smaller fish.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I do understand.
Oh, you heard me, Jingo.
Throw some leaves.
You're gonna be great. You're gonna be great up there. Yes, let's head on up.
Yeah, I think you should come with us.
Forces a smile. with his big halfling cheeks that grow in his brown curly locks. that
So
are
there's
quite
been-
dishevelled.
You think it has been a 10-day? We cannot make camp? Go up tomorrow at first light, perhaps?
If you'd
I
like.
could do with a bit of
At the
healing.
base of the bluff.
When did they say they were going to eat her? I'm joking.
That's
Because
not-
they already have.
You shouldn't say that. I will take Melly and the children to Fosbrook.
Okay.
Listen, if for any reason we don't see each other again, Claero, the first step to salvation is freeing my wrongfully imprisoned parents. Visit the grave that I was visiting when you and I first met.
I'd like another
Okay,
fixation. It's going to happen now. We must get to the grave.
It's got anything to do with the swords?
Forget about these mountain men. We have a grave to ground.
Yeah, Malken, you missed the sword stuff. We'll fill you in about that, you plonker.
You've noticed that your sword is not there anymore.
Good job I didn't try and use it in the fight then. Where's my sword?
Okay. We will.
Are any of you injured? Are you injured or any
I'm
of the
fine.
children? Good.
A few of the children look like they've got scratches and things like that, but nothing life-threatening.
Hey guys, where would we find Alice of Osgar?
Elizabeth's story is quite sad. She met her. She was brought up by her orc father and Alice, her human mother. Gorzog mistreated her and Elizabeth. I believe he was in the Beastlands
Beast.
in the north, above the Elven Kingdom.
God, it's a long old way.
But that is somewhere I've never been before, and a very large territory, from what I understand. Good luck if you find her.
No. We'll see.
Tell her of Elizabeth's bravery. I'm gonna take the children now, Jingo. Good luck. I love you. And Aaron takes them under the wing, turns to you and gives you all a good luck nod and walks on into the direction of the river running upstream.
Right. Let's go kill us some barbarians.
Now, the first problem is you got to get across that river. So it's the same 20-foot wide, fast-flowing river.
This would be
that
the river of hallucinogenic experiences, would it?
I think that's a fair recollection.
Okay. How deep is it at this point?
How deep
Now,
is your
I
river?
don't know if you know this, but there's something funny about this river.
We know this river well. Yes.
Yes. Oh, right.
What do you see when you go in the river, Jingo?
I see just darkness.
It's not a 20-foot tall red demon by any chance, is it? Just throwing it out there.
Just darkness. I put my head in the water, and it's like I'm not even alive.
There isn't like a bridge, is there? Like, yeah.
That would be way too easy.
Maybe there is.
Okay. I wonder how you ever got over that river twice.
But I went
Over the bridge.
over the bridge by Callus.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, the Kellis Bridge, of course.
Yeah. We'll rope. We'll swim. We'll work it out.
All right.
If you not take a whole session to figure out how to get across it.
We'll rope and
How
swim.
long is it? How wide?
wide?
20 feet.
How deep at this
Yeah.
point?
We could maybe jump it, to be fair.
Deep enough. But if you want to make a perception roll, just to have or investigation roll to try and work it out.
Not great. That's 9.
It's at least deeper than you.
Right.
But you're not.
So we
sure
can't
past that.
wade it. In other words, it's going to have to be a swim across.
Wade in the galoshes.
I do not fear swimming.
You don't. But it is the woo river.
Sometimes
even
in order
you were
to
affected by that.
sometimes in order to find glory, one must lose themselves.
Not a lot of glory in losing yourself while you're crossing a river.
True.
I seem to remember when I first met you, you were doing your best to fight your way out of the river.
Already good point.
Okay, what are you doing?
How fast is it flowing?
Really quick. It's a decent current.
Shall we camp on this side of the river first?
I think that's probably a good
How
idea.
far from the road are we from this road that was just...
So the road itself, or the track, hugs
yeah.
the river reasonably closely.
So the guards could be climbing, could be back up and down this track at any point.
Perhaps we should just camp in the bush and move in the morning.
Yeah, is there anywhere nearby that we can
So you haven't
camp
progressed.
out of sight?
Yeah, you haven't progressed on particularly from that bush that
Still
you were
hidden in
hiding
the bush.
previously.
Right.
So if you want, and that obscured you enough to hide you the first time round.
Cool.
All
Do you
right.
guys need a full rest or a short rest?
I could do with. I'm down 7 in health, so I could do with.
What do you mean, Malcolm?
I'm
Feeling pulled.
bleeding quite heavily from the arm,
Okay.
I need to
I-
commune with Celeste. Other than that, I am fine.
so
I've spent a long time in battle, and
Okay. So you need a long one.
Yeah.
Okay. We've recently taken a long rest. I don't think we can take
When was it? When did we last long rest?
like a couple of hours ago.
Yeah, you took one.
Was it?
It
We'll
was
start building
probably
the bridge.
about 4 or 5 hours ago because you've had a good, you've covered a good bit of ground since then. So it's probably approaching lunchtime, midday.
Can I-
could build a
Can I get
build
hit?
a raft.
Can I get
honestly.
Can I get injured health points back from a short rest?
You do, yeah?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
get.
hit
Spend
dice.
the hit die.
Or as many as you like.
I would not be so good for you. I would need 4 hours, but you could take 4 hours.
I could. Yeah.
I would
Jay,
need some time to commune with Celeste.
You jest, but are there any trees around? Got in a small bush.
So
Build a raft.
where you can probably just about make out what looks like specks of blue forest a few miles away from you
Okay.
to the east.
But this is mostly a plain. There's no trees.
The trees that do exist are barren, leafless.
They're not rectangular and plank-like. No.
Not overtly,
No.
but I mean there are trees there, but they're just dead.
That's fine.
Dead trees still. float.
Xolen, out of these trees, do you think we could create a raft?
Easy. Easy!
Finally, your powerhouse.
Yeah.
With my
Should have seen the things I've constructed back home.
with my human strength and your construction capability and Thoronir's
I equipped the tool belt.
understanding of the trees, Thoronir, we might have to cut down some dead trees.
Dead trees are fine.
This is fine. Between the
We can
three
put
of
them to
us,
good use.
we could create a raft while the others rest. Construction montage.
Okay.
Okay.
So
While
what?
we're snoozing.
So you're
Very
short
18.
resting, are you?
Yeah.
That's a close
Spending your hit die.
Yeah.
Nolus, what are you doing?
I'm going to be talking to myself for about 4 hours.
So you are long resting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the three of you, so spending this 4-hour period, not short resting, but building a raft.
Montaging the hell out of this, yeah.
Okay. Doing your best.
Will you let me roll some hit die as part of a short rest while we're
If
building?
so if you can take a short rest, but let's just extend it to 5 hours.
Cool. I'm fine with that. I hope everyone else is, because I
Yeah,
want
we-
that. Cool.
Just the one?
Yeah, I might roll 2.
In fairness, there is another way we could have done this.
So you're
Going across that river, baby.
Yeah, so
It's
you're-
all good.
attempting to build this raft.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So, to what extent? So, what tools do you have that would help you?
The raft builders kits.
Yeah. Well,
I have a
I'm-
brooch of raft builders
Xolen
that I got
has-
from the scouts.
Xolen has a hammer and an axe.
Yeah, I do. I have tinker's tools. That doesn't really do an awful lot. I have rope. Except
Yeah.
I have rope. Literally 50 feet of hempen rope.
Right.
And also the
Can't-
rubbing of a
can't help
demon. Which I'm going to put on the sail of our ship.
Nice. You don't have anything that would make the actually like do half of it for us, like make vines wrap around or anything.
I've got a set of smith's tools you can use if you need them.
Oh,
Hello,
clippers.
Sleepy Malken.
Yawn.
You're doing a
Thank you
short
very
rest,
much.
aren't you?
Yeah.
So if you're taking a short rest and working, he can work with you. It's only me that's out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So,
You're
what,
in.
in what regard are
Back
you
up
using your
to
smith's tools?
Well, I just thought,
What's
you
in
know,
a smith's tool? Let's have a look at what we get in the tool.
probably no good for woodworking whatsoever, but I got there's probably a hammer in there.
I also carry a
So-
hammer.
Malcolm starts hammering things. Okay. And anything else particularly you're using that would aid you in any way?
Well, I mean, a hand axe and a hammer's pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Okay. So if you want to give me
it's not in the index.
Construction.
Tools.
I'm going to ask for
There we go.
hang on. What I'm going to do is get Xanathar's here because there's a handy little page.
Oh, jeepers.
Which
The
tells
box
you-
coming out.
I hope you know my construction modifier is 43.
There is a handy little page in Xanathar's Guide, brought to you by Wizards of the Coast, which
Sponsor.
Other role-playing games are available.
But they're not as good.
It's not the world's most popular role-playing game. Or the world's greatest role-playing game.
28.
Apologies. That's what it says in the front cover.
Okay.
We're not allowed to mention a new edition of a different role-playing game.
I've also got Mage Hand as a cantrip for doing knots and awkward knots, etc.
Can you mage hand people across the...
No. No, I think I can do 10 American pounds.
Okay.
$10.
I just was taking the breath in to say it.
Pandora?
Does anybody have carpenter's tools?
No.
No.
That would be useful, wouldn't it?
That'd be great.
Very useful.
Got a hand axe.
Climbing
So
kit.
good.
Okay. So you haven't got that,
Plan
but
on
you have
climbing
got
that
some
wood.
It's putting together a raft. I mean, we're all fairly experienced.
We're not building a bridge, Jack.
I know.
No, you know,
There
it's
is
only got to floaters across.
there is this tying knots here, though, which I'm going to use
yeah.
right now. So, and bearing in mind you have carpenter's tools, that's
It's only got
what I'm
to
referring
get
to.
us over one at a time.
That's true. So tying knots is going to be the key because you've got hand axes. You can make planks, so pretty
You
much.
don't even need to make planks. We can just lash
or bits of
lashed
tree
bits
together.
of tree together.
But your knot tying ability is where the key of all this whole construction
Did we all do
lies.
knot class at school?
Yeah.
I didn't go to school.
So, unless anyone has knot tying proficiency,
I
I would like you to make a group intelligence sleight of hand check.
Assuming
How does that work?
You have to tell us how that works.
How does
'cause
that
we're not
work?
very
Yeah.
smart.
Not entirely a group because Nolus,
Apart from Nolus.
is
Yeah.
thankfully resting.
I can help with the
no,
nuts.
sleep.
How does that? Yeah. How do we
You
do
just
that?
you just get your head down, mate.
secrets, nuts.
So we just all do the check and then
So-
Jack
Well,
says
how's an
yeah,
intelligence? What's an
So you use your
intelligence?
Do you
intelligence
have
mod.
slight
Yeah.
on our sleight
and then
of hand?
add your proficiency bonus if you have that proficiency bonus in sleight of hand.
Oh, baby.
So mine's
Okay,
just
cool.
my intelligence because I'm not.
And what we already have with sleight of hand.
So,
we-
you have,
what
so
we have is
just
sleight of
intelligence plus proficiency if
Honestly,
you have
honestly, just
proficiency
roll.
in sleight of hand.
That's what it's
Yes.
called.
Otherwise, it's
Rubber
just
ducky.
intelligence.
Okay, cool.
I'll take it.
So mine's 7.
10.
16.
Yours is the key number, Xolen.
14.
That's got to average over 10.
7, 10, 14, and
16.
okay,
Zolan, you get
What's
to
our
name
average
our
then?
raft.
13.
Naming it.
47, just over 10.
What's
Yeah.
the name of that? That little boy thing?
Rafty McRaft.
Not Rafty McRaft's face. I'm naming it after that. You know the jester. We'll say
47
the jester,
divided by
the
4
wannabe
is-
minstrel we found in Broga that was singing about an old
Oh,
elven king,
The little boy.
Lord Bamba. But no, not after him.
SS
What
Bamba.
was his lord? Lord Demric.
Demric.
It's called Lord Demric.
No, I
this
think he could be an evil person.
No,
Derek the
that's,
Brave.
that's the rubbing of a demon.
Okay, so
Demric is
Yeah,
Lord
but I
Demric.
still feel.
over this 4-hour period, you're constructing the SS Demric.
Oh, come on. What? The SS Scragger John?
That's also brilliant. Demric,
That's
yeah.
what I'm going to call it.
Nolus and Jingo are passed out on the floor. Or you were meditating, actually, Nolus, aren't you? But in a trance
Just muttering to
state.
myself.
You regain. This is the first time you've rested in some time successfully, really, Malken. You did have another short rest, but every hour you get, he's in a kind of deep slumber for an hour before he's awoken each time. Having been struggling to sleep previously, you no longer have that effect.
Ooh, interesting.
This raft is constructed. It is
it big
into
enough?
the late of the afternoon. Nothing interrupts your sleep in any way, other than the occasional banging sound
Apart from the occasional.
and cursing and a lot of arguing. not like
No,
that,
no, that way up. Oh.
And
Why were you tying so many knots?
And when you break away from this trance, you see some quite elaborate knots are being worked on this.
The whole
raft.
thing's made out of rope.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the most stable construction you've ever seen, but
How much rope do we have between us?
I have 100 foot on me. Actually.
Jeepers.
We had
I
enough. We
left,
had enough.
yeah, I left
Yeah.
mine in the broker bush.
You just
I've got-
made.
Did you
I've
not
got
get an
50
explorer's
foot rope.
pack from Galak?
No, I only picked up a climb.
Oh, right.
So, but I believe there's rope in a climber's kit as well.
Oh, okay.
Possibly. It could be 50
Yeah,
foot in
all
there.
I've written is climbers. I don't know what's in it.
If you wanted to find out what's in it, I can give you Xanathar's guidebook when
Well-
the time comes.
I'm already on it.
Okay, the first thing we got to do is we need a rope across to the other
We
side.
used all our rope.
Is Mage Hand a cantrip?
I
No,
that's-
but I didn't use my rope because I didn't know there was any in the climbers
Okay.
kit.
Whilst this is happening, Nolus is going to tie his hempen rope to an arrow and shoot it across the river.
See, that's what we needed something to happen.
Okay.
Is it just lying on the ground though? Is there anything to shoot into?
He's going to try and shoot it into the
You know
Shoot
how many
trees or
arrows
anything.
you have.
Shoot it in really
I'm
hard.
not, no.
How many did you start with, roughly?
9 billion.
Yeah, I can give you an arrow. I've got arrows if you
Do you
want.
know how
an
many you
arrow.
started with?
No.
I think it's
bundle.
20.
Normally 20. I
I
started
believe
with
it's
20.
20.
A bundle.
I reckon you're getting close to having used
I do have
20.
10 barbed crossbow bolts.
You do, yeah. I'm happy that you've still got, say, around 5 arrows, but I think...
Cool.
Do you think that's reasonable? You've shot off about 15?
Well, I probably.
Oh, it's not
I didn't really know that I was keeping track. If I knew I was keeping track, I'd probably be collecting.
You
them.
collect half of them upon the end
Cool.
of combat.
So yeah, about 5 is probably about right. Now 4.
Yes, yeah. Just checking. Yeah, just checking.
I have some that you can borrow.
Make sure you
Well,
pick
all
that
back.
one up as we get over the other
Climbers
side.
kit. No,
Well, I can
I
pick up
think
half of
Xanathars.
I don't need you to track
No, the end of
everyone either.
combat
We
you
can
can
make
only
it
pick up half.
Yeah,
of it.
No, I do.
Or you just let me know when I run out, I guess.
I don't.
I'm cool with it.
When you,
Just
we'll
let me know
know
when I'm running out.
when you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it could be, it could be if I roll a bad roll or whatever. Just let me know. DM's discretion.
So
There's no trees or anything, so I'm just going to try and fire it into
yeah,
the earth and see if
fire
it
it across.
takes.
So just give me a general attack roll to see how well that
You're
performs.
attacking the
Yeah,
general.
it's 21.
21. Yeah, so you managed to impale that straight into what looks like maybe the root of another tree that's
Cool.
that's on the other side,
Give it a
just for
good
a bit
tug.
of
Cool.
stability, and you fired it in there. Quite a tricky shot.
And the rest of us are carrying the Demric.
The
SS Damric.
Yeah, we'll carry it
Jingo's
down.
kind of still sleeping.
Lord.
at the moment.
What
we
about
just leave
the
it
SS Scragger Demric?
Well, I've already taken my rubbing of that demon, and that's on the sail.
You got a
Sail?
sail? You
Fuck!
got a sail?
We were not messing about.
It's not a
What's the
raft,
sail
that's a
mean?
sailing ship.
That bit of paper rubbing. That is it. It's just that bit of paper.
I thought you meant bed. We can make it out of bedrolls.
Okay.
Bedrolls and
Yeah.
travellers' clothes.
Yeah.
Just my rubbing.
Okay, so you're dragging this raft
Don't
over
wish
to
to
the
know about
river,
your rubbing.
The SS rubbing.
this fast-flowing river, and you've sent this rope across now.
Right.
Boing.
Okay.
Who's going to go first?
Will it hold us all?
Nolus will jump in the raft.
This is some kind of wolf, goat, man problem. Someone's going to have to send the raft back, so 2 of us are going to have to go
Can we not
first.
tie off the rope at this side anywhere?
Is there anywhere to tie off the rope on the side?
Is there anywhere to tie off the rope?
How
on
big
this
is the
side?
raft is probably the first question.
It is a
Well,
little...
by the sound
we
of it, it's
kinda
a
made-
galleon.
I think we made more of a bridge.
It's probably 5 foot by 5 foot.
Cool, it's a little tiny raft.
Yeah, cool.
I will go over first. I'll push it back over to you.
We've got to make sure that the raft doesn't get
It's going to be
swallowed by the current.
Fine. It's going to be fine.
There's enough of one of the dead trees remaining that you were working on that you could theoretically tie a rope off against
There
it.
you go.
Okay.
We'll do
So
that.
2 of us go over, 1 comes back with the raft.
But you have to give me a rope tying intelligence sleight of hand roll to check the
Nice.
effectiveness of your tying off. Only because there's a specific rule for it. I've got to use
14 plus what?
intelligence sleight of hand.
Plus,
So your intelligence modifier plus
16.
proficiency if you have proficiency in sleight
I
of
don't
hand.
have proficiency in sleight of hand, no.
Okay. 16, so you feel
I
like
do
you've
have
done
plus
a
3
reasonable,
on sleight of hand,
a
does it?
reasonable knot.
6.
Trying to think of a type of knot.
Slip knot.
A
Lorryman's hitch.
slip knot.
You wouldn't really use a slip knot. You use a half hitch knot.
A half hitch knot you've used there, Malken.
Nice.
Because then you could easily
I've-
release it
I've-
afterwards.
I've done a really good half hitch knot here on this tree, and the rope is going nowhere. So if 2 people want to go across, 1 comes back with a raft, we'll do it like that.
Let's send
Can
Jingo
I check
first.
the knot?
Sure, yeah. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the best swimmer, so I can just stay in the boat and take everyone else across.
Okay. It's no Bolin, Malken. Just FYI. Let's head on over.
Cool. So I'll take Claero over first.
Okay.
Unless-
Oh, it's so rocky on the watery waves. That was roleplay.
You remember? You remember the boat times?
So you're carefully
Yeah.
working your way across on this rope. I mean, it's reasonably
What we're going to have to roll for
secured.
this?
It's like the Buckleberry Ferry.
It is.
I am going.
With those who aren't in the raft are holding the rope secure as well.
I'm going to ask just for a regular wisdom roll, just to see how effective you are in wisely managing the.
Both of us.
We'll do it with guidance.
Sure.
Smart.
17, so it's only an 11. Yeah.
11. That's okay. Yeah, you managed to navigate it. All right.
So
Feels
wise.
sturdy enough, but you just that wisdom roll was reflecting how seafaring or riverfaring you're able to work this through.
Little tricon hat.
You managed to pull yourselves along.
Are you ready, kids?
Holding on, holding on to this.
Not sure if
rope
that translates well to the States.
and getting
Yeah,
it does,
it
yeah.
does.
SpongeBob SquarePants?
Me and Anna were
Yeah.
talking about it. Big fan.
It's
Nice.
American, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
You get to the other side
Thank you.
and are able to dismount.
Okay.
I'll
I'll
take the
go
boat
on
back.
ahead.
I'll
No,
ta-
I'm kidding. I'll stay.
I'm going up there alone. I'll take the boat back, pick up a worthy traveller, do the same thing again.
Okay. So who's your traveller this time?
Who's got the VIP boarding pass?
You could probably send the two small
Cruise
ones.
passes, please.
Probably send two small ones over together.
There we go. Oh, jeepers.
Jingo's still asleep in the brush.
Oh, yeah, we'll leave
I
it.
will just drag
plank
Jingo
him on.
out of the
Oh yeah.
Chuck
Go
Jingo.
up. Sorry, I
Go
just
up.
nodded off for a
Oh,
second.
yeah, put Jingo and Xolen in.
in the boat.
Okay, you're putting both of them in. It's very,
Yeah,
very
let's do it.
tight, but you hug closely together.
Do
I'll
it.
give him a cuddle.
Okay.
Do it.
Off-road.
Bundle
Make
them in.
friends.
If we go
What's
down,
that in your beard?
the Titanic. What? What is in my
Everything.
beard? I'm a bit self-conscious
Pretty
now.
much everything.
What is in my beard?
Is that a lockpick in your
Sharp.
beard? You just happy to see me?
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you smooching
it's
him?
my lockpick.
Another group.
No curse.
Another group. Wisdom.
That's why I put you in the boat together.
Another group wisdom check just to make sure you're not
Oh,
pulling yourself across too
jeepers.
furiously or carelessly.
Are you? Yeah.
19!
19.
7, 18.
Yeah, well high enough for you easily get across, and the two of you are able to jump over at the other side.
I'll go back, pick up a worthy traveller.
I feel worthy.
Not
Same again.
It's going to go wrong eventually. We can't keep rolling well this whole time.
Brilliant.
Oh,
he said it.
cocked.
23.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Can I just quickly
Yeah,
Turn into a dolphin.
jump off before it happens?
yeah, you get to the other side and it's starting to rock a little bit, and you feel the knots just loosening on the thing, but you manage to jump off the other side.
Cool. Take the boat back.
Back from me.
If it's
Okay.
going to break, now would be the time.
That probably will be the
We
time
should have picked
now.
our
yeah.
wisest player to do this ferrying.
I may be that person. Worryingly.
Yeah.
Worryingly, I may be that person.
Wisdom's not the same as intelligence.
No,
Yeah,
very different things. I'm definitely not the most intelligent player, if that helps. Not being able to read. There.
Ooh, I got a 20.
Nice, it's better than me. I got a. Oh, it's not at that bad
Nine.
because of the
What's your
guidance, which is 11.
11. Between you, you're able to get the raft back again. You all successfully cross the river without so much as a
Go
vision.
team.
Nice.
Do we destroy the raft?
No!
I think we
We
should
hide
leave
it in a bush.
Yeah,
we
drag it off to the side and hide it somewhere. We might need
Leave
it on
it
the
for
way
the
back.
return journey.
We'll take the rope down though.
To fit that rope.
It's
Or
tied
we
off on
just-
the other side. Oh, we should have untied it before we came over.
I can mage hand it.
It's half hitched, so you just have to pull the pull the cord, then it
I
will
would
come
struggle
loose.
if it was a bowline. I feel like
Precisely.
a moron. He's going to close his eyes, going to focus on the rope on the other side, and very slowly it's going to...
Meanwhile, Nolus
Come
just
on.
fires at the tree and shoots.
But using magic.
You successfully release that rope.
And the rope
It drops down.
rolls back
Okay.
over the river, yeah.
Beautiful.
Can I pick up my arrow?
As if by magic.
And
Ooh, doozy.
so it's just up there.
Right.
Just up there?
How
20
far?
feet up there?
How far?
2,000 feet up there.
Yeah, that one.
2,000 feet. Just, eh?
It's a.
Yeah.
Is this a vertical up there, or is there a path?
It looks pretty vertical to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's straight up.
You must really like your lady to go climbing up there.
Viewers, we are now going to spend the next 2 episodes climbing the mountain.
Yeah.
We'll get it back.
Ain't
Thank
no
you. I need to-
mountain
don't listen to this guy.
highness.
Do you have any tools to climb this mountain?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
brilliant!
got a little pack on his back.
Oh,
Yeah, I got a.
Sharp little feet.
Okay, you couldn't climb this without tools.
we all got tools?
Yeah.
That is lucky.
Yeah, we do.
I've got a climber's kit.
Yeah, that going out of business sale was the. It was almost written in.
It was almost as if
Almost
it
written in by a
Climbing
higher
kits.
power.
Imagine
we're
that we would
always
all
as
pick
if
up
it
the
was
right
meant
thing at
to
the
be.
same time.
We're gonna send Jingo up first as our guide, I guess. And follow
We
her.
should probably trad climb it. All my survival knowledge coming out now. So we should tie off on each other. So we should
Okay.
tie to Jingo, the next person, and then the next person, and the next person.
Does that mean if one goes, we all go though?
If one goes, it means that we will have the 6 of us holding them on, so they do not fall to their death.
Or you go.
That could happen. It depends. We can climb every man for himself if you want.
I'm more of a city being, so I'd like to go in the middle, if possible.
But the climber's kit will probably have taps, right? So he could probably do trad climbing pretty
How do
easily.
you know all this? You live in the sea.
Because I climb, there are trees that are 100 foot high.
Under the sea.
They grow out of the sea. How do you think that we eat? You cannot survive only on fish.
I look forward to seeing your lands. If I make it up.
Okay, so
But the trees are 100 foot out of the sea, and then
if you know what you're
climb.
doing, what order should we go in?
Jingo seems confident climber, but he is not strong enough to hold us if we fall. So it'd probably be myself first.
Okay.
And if we can get far enough that apparently we swim in the air, I could probably hold us better.
Alright, agreed. That's going to be a problem once we get that far.
Okay.
So I could go first. I don't know how confident you guys are at climbing, but saying this, I might just fall on my ass.
So your climber's kit.
That hairpin climb was really successful.
So good. I'm used to
I should be quite good at this. I've got +5 on my acrobatics, so theoretically I should be quite confident about this.
Could be athletics though.
Your climber's kit
Could be survival.
includes,
Oh.
as you start to explore your packs for the first time, special pitons.
A safety whistle. A reflective light.
A large dog with a barrel under its chin.
Includes special pitons,
Nice.
boot tips, gloves, and a harness. You can use the climber's kit as an action to anchor yourself. When you do, you can't fall more than 25 feet from the point where you anchored yourself.
So we can all anchor ourselves
And
anyway.
you can't climb more than 25 feet away from that point without undoing the anchor. So theoretically,
Or we could try and climb it.
if you're going slowly enough, you have no chance of falling
Yeah.
with this kit.
Okay, so
Cool.
as long as we
Or-
take it carefully.
We could
Right.
just get somebody to go out and do the anchor. You're all tied together, and then you just try to climb it up to the top.
Tom Cruise.
We can get as fast as we like, using the
Run-
power
run-
of
run
maths.
off.
You know, just free climb it.
Maths.
So, are you beginning an ascent, or are
Yes.
you camping down?
I'm
or
harnessed.
Can we sleep like
Mm.
gripped in?
We're anchored, so you can just get in your bedroll, anchor yourself to the wall, hang there like a maggot.
In real life, that horrifies me.
It's terrifying.
No,
Right?
no, thank
I'd like to point out my harness is already chafing. I'm not going to move on. It's a little tight around the stomach. Oh,
It's all loose apart from the pot.
yeah, it was
I-
kid
I-
sized, but my
I
belly's a
just-
bit bigger than normal kids. I'm like, oh,
I'd just
squeezing
like to
in.
take
It's
a
in
moment to
pastel
point
colour.
out that as we kit ourselves up for this, I'd just like to take a moment to point out how good the metal tips look. with the
galoshes.
Smell what?
Should we
You
head
put
on
yours
up?
in the wrong place.
Go on your feet.
This is how we climb.
Okay, so it's there. We can do this all day, Jack. It's
Yeah,
up to you.
yeah. If you want to get us climbing up the mountain, get
How many
us climbing up the
climbing
mountain.
puns can we go
Otherwise,
out?
we can sit here and do bad vaudeville all day if you want.
So it's around about maybe 3 or 4 o'clock.
Carry
in the
on
afternoon,
climbing.
4 o'clock in the afternoon now. It's later,
Oh,
and it's warm, and this great shadow as you get closer to it blocks out some of the sunlight. As this huge, as you stand underneath it, you just see how ominous this thing is. It's slightly reddish orange colour in its appearance, and it is sheer. As you're a few hundred, even a mile away, you can make all of this out.
A mile away? You mean we haven't got to the bottom of the mountain yet? All of this has happened. Hey,
Yeah.
get it, what we get?
Shouldn't have put the harness on.
I'm going to take my harness off. Put it back in the kit.
Climbing up the ground.
You get closer to the the foot of the mountain, and you realise it's odd. I realise my printing's come in a slightly strange order. You realise as you get to the bottom that there seems to be a creature
I'm going to say set of stairs.
That would be really good.
elevated.
Look at that.
Appears to be a creature that is at the foot of this mountain, and it's pacing back and forth. It's four-legged, large, like a and kind of feline in its appearance, a large cat-like
I know
creature,
what this is.
and it is a few feet, maybe 3-4 feet high, and then a long
Go over
body, and it's just kind of pacing with its yellow fur and short mane.
I've
back
seen
and
this before.
forth along the foot of the mountain.
It's a big mountain. I mean, we could go over there. What do you mean you've seen this before?
Has it got big long teeth?
It has big long teeth.
It's a beautiful creature.
Nolus, what is this?
This is a and then the world came crashing down.
The mountain! The mountain!
Punch down the world map.
Did you
There
do?
was a sleight of hand, beer went everywhere, and
Oh,
I
you spilled beer on the map.
No, there's no beer on the map. It's fine.
That was a natural one.
That was a live natural one.
But you've-
Cheers, everyone.
You've knocked the
Pistonhead
lion
beer.
thing off the board, right?
Yeah, Pistonhead.
Oh look, the
Pistonhead
lion's
beer.
gone.
Yeah.
How about that? Wandered off.
Sorry, Jack.
That's all right.
Thank you.
Good.
You know you're
What
going
is
to
it,
pay for
Nolus?
that, don't you?
No,
There's
it's
now
fine.
2 yellow
Are
creatures.
you covered in beer?
No, I'm good.
All's well.
I saw this creature soon after I came to your land. These people, they tried to take me.
Right.
And I awoke and I was being captured by one of these things who climbs this mountain. But it seemed that this creature was their protectorate, perhaps, or some kind of guardian.
So it's not
Perhaps,
Gonna,
maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. But that's just what I saw when I woke up.
so it's not going to let us through if we ask it nicely.
I do not know. I didn't speak to it, but
Maybe
it,
if
it certainly didn't like me
I
so
could
much.
ask
Maybe
it
Thoronir
nicely.
could.
Jingo, how did you get around this creature?
We didn't see it.
Convenient.
It might be guarding the place now. Or maybe it's just there. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
You realise Jingo, no particularly, is behind you. It's tucked in, pretty close to you. Yes, it's notable.
Can I do the Tom and Jerry thing where he just suddenly looks like a drumstick? Maybe you should go first. And run round in circles and give us about 100 feet head start. I do not know if this thing can climb.
It looks flammable.
Maybe we go and
Just-
speak to it.
let's try and
I'm gonna
let's try the
approach
non
Armand
murdery way first.
I'm using speech of the woods. Just trying to tell it, ooh, we're friends.
Just want to get past.
Animal handling.
and an animal handling to go with that.
You can do it!
You can
And
do it.
you'd need to be within about 100 feet to start attempting to do that.
And how far away are we?
I mean, I'll let you get to that point and then do it. The others are maybe. Are you staying close-ish? To
We're
Thoronir?
all
I'll stay close.
directly behind him, so the creature can only see one person.
Okay.
We're all in a really tight line behind him, like that.
So we can all throw our arms out at different angles and scare
Yeah.
the hell out.
Oh yeah.
It's 8.
It turns. You hear this deep gurgling like sound from the back of its throat as it turns to you and looks at you square in the eyes.
A head appears from behind Thoronir and goes, "What did it say? What did it
I
say?"
was just going to say, we're here to climb. Are we okay to climb up? Us go up?
It's just starting to walk towards you.
I'm going to use my rarely used wisdom to see if it's guarding the area, to try and do basically an insight into what it's trying to do.
Okay. Yeah, so make find an inside roll.
Bam.
While this is
20,
going on.
22.
22.
I'm feeling 22.
You realise it is on a chain.
Ooh.
Pretty long chain.
I'll relay that. This thing it is chained to the wall. It is perhaps tamed or maybe even kept against its will.
Still walking towards you.
I'm going to tell it I'm going to release it.
Okay.
I want to release you. Who's kept you? Who's shackled you?
In your...
While this is going on, Malken has pulled his staff out and
Okay.
is readying a swipe just in case.
roll a
If,
d12.
if I get attacked, or if any of us get attacked, or this thing makes a move to attack,
It does anything.
attacky. If it does anything attacky,
Yeah.
I will take a swipe. But
Okay.
I'm just prepared.
You're going to hit a cat with a stick. That's what you say.
What's...
Don't say
Have you got to
that.
have an intelligence score to talk to the creature?
Yes,
I'm not going
what
to
is
hit a
it?
cat with a
What it
stick.
is? No, there's no intelligence for that. They
Might have
just-
been thinking of this one
Yeah,
potentially.
yeah. No, I can talk to them, but they can't say sophisticated things back to me.
Okay.
So I can ask it things like, "Are you held
How's
against
the
your
weather?
will?"
Yeah.
And they can-
You have weapons.
I drop them.
Just say that out loud or just say them?
Just Thoronir.
I drop them and arms up.
You are here to hurt us.
No, we're here to collect our friend.
And walking closer and closer to you. You can see the chain still has slack on it.
I'm keeping an eye on the slack. But I've dropped my weapons.
Yeah, you suspect there's enough slack in it that it could reach you.
Alright. But I reckon I'm going to prepare a reaction dash.
Okay.
Who's behind him?
Fine. So it keeps. It's still walking. It's not running. It's walking slowly, purposefully. You see its big, powerful legs. It's bigger and stronger than, say, a lion or something. It's a big cat with these huge, great fangs.
Seeing as we are not trad climbing, the first one to the wall doesn't get eaten.
I'm even more preparing my swipe.
Mm-hmm.
Just like,
Doubly prepared.
yeah, really.
Golf swing.
If this guy comes past me at a run, I'm hit and I'm out of here.
Jingo's backing up. I don't think you should be with this thing.
I'm going with Jingo. I'm going to hide behind
got a
Jingo.
friend.
Yeah, I'm hiding behind him.
Two very tiny people trying to hide behind each other.
Jingo.
Okay, so you both, Xolen and Jingo are backing up,
Yeah.
and the three of you are just stood behind Thoronir, and the cat's walking closer.
I'm gonna make-
Convince it not to eat us.
Yeah.
We can go round.
We mean you and your people no harm. We have a lost friend at the top of the bluff.
Okay, make one more animal handling check.
Give it, Jingo.
He's definitely going to want to eat Jingo.
It is 22.
It stops,
Might not have to smite it.
just sits on its hind legs, and looks at you. Doesn't say anything.
Can I ask it if it's a prisoner? If it wants to be free?
I am not a prisoner. These are my friends.
Friends that keep you shackled?
They look after me.
Where I'm from, the felines roam free. with other felines.
Lady feline.
May we pass and find our friend.
It just covers its head with its front paw.
I will take that as a yes.
Just sitting down, just looking at you at the moment.
Let's go. I think you have one.
Can we pass there?
I believe we can pass. We mean you no harm.
It's just stood there and sat there on its hind legs, just staring at you.
I'm going to take a wide berth, like bowing and walking around.
Yeah, I'll follow.
I'm still behind him.
Yeah.
Still, whatever he does to looking towards the creature, I'm staying directly behind. Nice kitty.
You and Jinga are still lurking in the distance.
I want to see if anybody gets eaten first.
Okay.
Just gonna wait and just check that.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to follow us at some point.
I know, but if you get eaten, then I don't. But if you make it through, I've got a good chance of not being eaten.
It's
So
then you'll be on
In
your
my
own.
head, you guys are just
Yeah.
two walking drums.
Sat there, you two are just walking on. You can all feel the precipitation rolling down you, the perspiration rolling down your head, and the blood pressures are all accelerating, and you're feeling quite unnerved at this large beast sat to your right, as you're all edging carefully towards the rock face. And at the moment, it's watching you the whole way. It's not moving. It seems to be turning its head and staring at mainly you, Thoronir, but you as a group.
Are we going, Jingo?
It lets you get to the end. Oh, we could go a bit. We could go around.
Let's start slowly.
Okay.
Extra wide.
Okay. And the two of you kind of reach the edge of the rock face, and you and Jingo take an extra wide.
Yeah, I'm thinking this rope's really long. If they're like here, I want to be as far away. So if it starts climbing, it can't get to us.
Sure.
Yeah,
It
it's
is on this
harder.
long. It's a chain. It's on
Yeah.
this long chain.
Are you
Yeah.
and Jingo discussing these kind of like cowardly tactics?
Most probably. I would assume so.
Are we
yeah.
far enough? Are we far
Yeah.
enough? Are we?
So you two are walking as long, far across as possible.
Yes.
As you start to kind of encroach into its vicinity, as it were, it just starts to walk over to you.
So pardon us, sir.
Yeah, I'm just going to shout.
Doff my hat.
Bow, keep low.
Well, yeah.
Hands
I
up.
will.
Walking close to you, and
Try to look less-
Jingo gets back round behind you.
Jingo. I'll try and get back behind Jingo.
And give me an animal handling roll.
Oh, nice.
Try to look as little like a pair of chicken McNuggets as possible.
Chicken McNuggets. That's a 4.
Oh, Lord.
It just walks near to where you are.
My lord.
Pacing,
I will my lord him.
pacing next to
Chicken
you.
dippers.
I think this is probably going to be, you know, when the ostrich buries its head, that I'm going to bow and not look, and just, I know where the bluff is. I'm just going to be walking towards it with my head down. Just, if you don't see it, it isn't there, Jack.
I'm going to offer up some rations.
Oh,
Just before you do so,
oh no.
you feel and hear
Are you being serious?
you hear this bounding of this creature and the rattling of this chain, and you feel this paw coming at your head.
Have I got a chance to reach out and grab the chain?
You not before it makes this.
You had a
this
reaction,
att-
didn't you?
I did have a
Oh,
reaction.
what your
set.
reaction was if it attacked?
Yeah.
You did
Yeah,
it with
fine.
a stick.
Yeah, fine. You'd hit it with a stick, but it's a bit. Yeah, you're a bit far away from where its current location is, but
If I'm prepared though, can I go make a grab for the chain to
I'm
try
happy
and
for
pull it
that.
up short?
Yeah. So you need to make a strength check
Can I meat shield Jingo?
or an athletics check.
Make an
Even.
athletics check.
I'll put Jingo in front of you.
Yeah.
Chuck him at it.
Oh, that's a natural
Oh,
one.
Lord.
Plus 2,
Yeah.
but that's a natural one.
yeah.
Lose a finger in the chain.
Just a disaster.
Yeah.
It knocks you over as it pulls the chain. It's so strong, and this creature jumps now at you, Xolen.
Playfully. This is. He likes me.
Kisses?
Yeah, you're going to lick my face. He likes
It wasn't
me.
the best animal handling roll.
No, what did
Like a
Jingo
ball
roll?
of yarn.
It's irrelevant at this point.
He's getting you first.
The,
Little.
Okay, so it has 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
Use this good roll on that.
And it's going to do 16 slashing damage. You feel this claw to the side of your head. This big heavy. It's like getting punched in the face, but it's sharp. You're bleeding, and you see this big smear of blood down the side of your face. Just drop.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming pain. It's so heavy. Can you also make a strength saving throw?
Yeah, it's a 2.
Yeah, that's not. Xolen never going to pass the strength saving throw. You have been knocked prone.
Okay.
It charged at you,
What?
struck you with its paw, huge clubbing paw across your face.
Basically, taking a chunk.
Knocked
take
you
half
prone, and as a bonus action, sinks its teeth, its jaw,
What is
into
this?
the side of your stomach.
Horrible thing. Thoronir, I don't know. I never trust.
11 to hit with its jaw.
No, it doesn't hit.
So it just gets a big mouthful of beard as it bites down.
Tears the beard free.
That shows you this. This
Chokes
is
on
all
the
lightning
lockpick,
fast.
dies.
Chokes on the lockpick.
This is all lightning fast. This is a
Yeah.
super big, dexterous, powerful, agile creature. As
I would never trust you again, I'm afraid.
You didn't bow.
I bowed!
You didn't bow enough, and you were too wide. You didn't trust it. It knew you didn't trust it.
okay, at this point, roll initiative.
Am I involved in this niche?
Have you
I
died?
think you're down, aren't you?
No,
you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully it will disappear from the foul smell emanating from my pants. I'm no longer tasty.
Actually, you've still got decomposing small animal in your beard.
Probably.
You might hope that he sort
That's
of.
what he went for.
Yeah.
Xolen?
21 now.
Nice.
Thoronir?
That's the same as me again.
14.
We're rolling off. I don't want to go next.
Yeah.
No, you go first.
17.
I'd rather you go first. I will give you.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Malken.
21 for me, but I'm going
Probably
before.
can, actually, yeah,
so
but it's not going to
under
do
our
anything if I do.
agreement.
Okay.
A gentleman's agreement.
Malken, you're
I
up.
think if
You're on a 1.
Wait, I'm up.
Yeah,
but
you are.
I
So
think
you
the
are.
damage he's inflicted would
It's a
overcome
pretty decently
anything.
sized chain.
Mhm.
You're probably 60 feet from the location of where this is taking place.
Where's fucking
Really?
Where's Jingo? Not
Okay.
Not effing Jingo.
He goes right behind you,
Is he?
startled.
I couldn't.
Okay,
He
I will-
been eaten.
Right. I'm going to put this to the test. I've got one. No, I haven't. No, I've still got my. Yes, I've got my key back. So, okay. Here we go. I will run 40 feet towards the creature, so I'm now 20 feet from it.
Yes.
And I will throw my hands forward towards this creature and blast it with my sunbolt.
Okay.
So that is a ranged attack. Ugh, that's 11.
11 is not enough.
Right, I will spend key to make 2 further identical attacks.
Okay.
Oh, hell's teeth. That's. Oh,
Oh dear.
Unlucky.
So you just see all this light emerging, blasting past
Nothing.
this creature
nothing.
and sailing over the top
Doesn't
of it.
even singe its mane.
Illuminates the whole area. This
Unbelievable.
brightness envelops everything. The creature, for whatever reason, does not seem to be affected by Malken's attacks.
I don't believe that. I cannot believe I could roll like that.
It was incredibly impressive.
It was very. Yeah, it looks amazing.
Despite the outcome.
Is it enough to surprise the creature? And he's not used to seeing this sort of
It's
thing.
pretty distracted with
Munching on
Xolen's
meows.
beard right now. Xolen.
It's time to be born slippy. I'm greasing myself up.
Okay. You're in agony.
Yeah, I am virtually.
Greasy agony.
Yeah, now I'm gonna grease on all of my
Rub it
wounds.
in.
Is it your
Jeez,
first time?
ironically.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna attempt to get up, but I'm gonna just grease the floor around me
Okay.
and try. And I'm hoping that it's gonna cause this guy to make a dex save to stay upright. That'd be good.
You're prone as well, remember, at the moment.
I am, yes. Where are we? Greasy.
Prone and greasy.
I'm about to be real greasy.
Greece.
There we are. Yeah, 10 foot square.
How I
And I'd
spent my
like
We get a
you
bit of pork rind on
to
butter.
make a dexterity saving throw,
Okay.
please.
11.
High on dex.
Oh, 11 compared to my spell. What was it?
DC.
Full DC, yeah.
Which is, I believe, a nice 13. Get on, boy!
You throw this grease down,
Yeah.
and it puts its paw down as if it's going to try and take one large bite at your throat, and it just slips, and it itself is knocked prone.
Yes.
It
Yes,
kind of
yes,
falls
yes.
to the side as it attempts,
Yeah.
as it's attacking you.
There's a cartoon slippy noise as you slip out of its grasp. And
Lots of money on the spot.
Oh,
Yep.
why did I have to get eaten? Da-da-da-da. So a creature that ends its turn must also succeed. So, can I get up? So if I end my turn now, I would have to succeed, but I'm already down. Can I use half my movement to get up?
Yes.
And then, do I have to dex save to get out?
No?
Saying that, it does say
Only
creatures
if you end-
It does say creatures standing in the area.
It's a
'Cause
difficult terrain because you've got galoshes.
Oh, I
Isn't
don't.
it only if you end your turn?
I think it's only if
It
you end
does
your
say
turn.
if I end,
So
yeah.
you can move
You
out
can
of
move
it.
out of it.
Oh, brilliant!
But
I'll
it
move.
might paw at you.
Yeah, it'll pour at you and you try
Even
and
when
escape.
it's prone, it can still do that.
You'll just have disadvantage.
I think I've just got to try. At the end of the day, I've got to take
Get
the
out of the
risk.
way.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got to take the risk. So I'll go for it.
So it is.
if you can back off enough, you might be able to get.
I'm going to throw Jingo straight in there.
Yeah. So it's going to try and paw at you as it's slipping.
Yeah.
It slips with one paw and then with another. It. Not awful. 18.
I'm knocked unconscious. Whatever's going to happen, I'm knocked.
Yeah.
Well, let's roll to see if I'm dead. I don't know how much damage it's going to do.
7
Not
slashing damage.
dead.
So it paws at you with its claw and just
What would
grabs
dead
you.
at that point?
If he'd hit me for over 22,
Oh, okay.
I would have been an
But
instant
it's a
death.
cumulative, right? So if it keeps attacking you while
Yeah,
you're
if it was
there.
Was
only
it?
one,
Yeah.
it has to be
in one hit.
Ah, okay.
But he did
so it
smash me for a 16.
claws you pretty much at the upper leg and groin. It
Yeah.
just digs its claws in and rips at you. And it's enough to
Goes
just
sack
knock you
again.
to the ground and you're immobilised and bleeding.
I'm unconscious.
Xolen's down.
Save me!
He's still in the
He
grease.
gurgles.
Where am I still in the grease? Did I make it out of the grease?
No, you're in the grease.
You have to dex save
Got you
before
where
you
you
do
were.
dex saving save.
Every time, yeah.
So I can't use
Malken.
any flame spells.
Me?
Probably not.
Really?
It's already been.
No, I've already been.
Sorry, that was the tiger's go, wasn't it?
No, it's Xolen's
Sorry,
go.
I was reading the previous battle's order. That's
Yeah.
why. That's what
Yeah,
happened
it's
there.
Xolen's go.
God damn it.
Yep, Xolen.
I'm unconscious.
So
That was my go.
that was
So
his
no,
go.
Xolen.
yeah.
So next, then it is the tiger.
Oh,
The creature
dear.
turns to Jingo right beside him,
Eat
and it
Jingo.
attacks Jingo with his big paw.
Causing no damage,
And
ironically.
And Jingo goes straight down. He takes this paw and just this clubbing blow that hits him to the face. There was disadvantage, so let me do that again. Still enough, because he's on the grease
no
prone.
longer has a face.
And he manages to claw with his as he gets up around at Jingo. Jingo just goes down to the ground as well. It stands up and moves toward you, Malken, and gets into melee position with you. Basically, so it's come right up towards you. It's now out of the grease. You and Jingo are in it, basically on the floor, unconscious.
I communicate to you as a ghost to say
I don't listen.
I never trust
I
you
don't listen to ghosts.
ever again.
Nolus. Give me a minute.
I don't have a minute.
So, where is Tiger relative to Malkin?
He's melee. It's
Cool.
gone right up.
And how
into
far
my
away
face.
is that from me?
You moved 40 feet, didn't you say 40 feet?
Yep.
Cool. Sweet. I'll move 30 feet over to him. And then I'm going to put a 10-foot radius sphere so it just hits Tiger. That's doable, right? We've
Yes.
got plenty of thing.
Yeah.
Cool. As that happens, he's going to let out a horrible kind of bestial shout in a different language.
I understand what you say when you do this.
You speak Elvish, don't
Yeah.
you? So you probably understand the odd word. He's basically calling Celeste to break the creature.
I'm smiling now.
Yeah. So this sudden, really loud ringing noise that's even for us kind of painfully intense, and it erupts from a point. So each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on the point must make a Constitution saving throw.
10.
That's a failure. In which case it takes 3d8 thunder damage. The problem is I'm going to use Destructive Wrath. So whenever I roll lightning or thunder damage, I'll deal maximum damage instead of rolling.
And that's your special feat that you can use once a day, isn't it? Or
That one is, yeah.
yes.
Very
So
good
maximum
one.
damage is 24.
That's a bloody good one.
3d8, so yeah, 24 damage.
So this incredible of thunder just blows all of your senses. It's just such a loud sound that surprises every one of you, and it clearly is targeted around this creature, and it blasts it, clearly highly unnerving it and startling it.
The juicy
Not
smell.
killing
Greatly.
it.
Not killing
Not
it.
reducing it to a lump of like blubbery jelly,
No, not
shattering
yet.
all its bones.
Yeah. But clearly severely affects it.
Being
And it's-
affected.
Yes, it's hurt. Anything else, Nolus?
I've moved and I've done my action, so he's just going to be shouting. He's going to have his rapier and his shield out. You move faster than me, don't you? So
Yes.
I'm not in line with you yet.
No.
Cool. I was going to try and move in the way of Malken, but I can't. So
Thoronir.
First things first, I'm going to throw a bonus action out there. I'm going to call forth the spirit of the bear. Crouch down. Breathe in all my lungs. Spit out this leafy bear. I'm going to give. Hang on, just 1 second. Is Xolen 60 feet away from me? Within 60 feet?
Did we figure out if this was legal or not? Bringing people back from the dead with the spirit of the bear. It gives temporary hit points. Does this work for?
Did we find out it wasn't?
I don't know. I got a feeling.
We found out it was it doesn't revive you, but it does give you temporary hit points.
which would revive me, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
I think so.
I don't know.
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
revive me for so many turns, I guess.
Yeah, and then it'll put you back down, so that's fine.
Yeah,
So
so
that is
that's
fine.
what we're on with.
Yeah,
For
we'll go
1
with
minute.
that.
It lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah.
You've set
So
a precedent.
I'm happy with
Okay,
that.
cool. Yeah, no worries.
It means you don't. At least you don't have to do your
This is death save.
your
Yeah.
death saves, and we might be able to get to you in time and heal you before
Fine,
we
so-
have to do it.
I can heal myself out.
Yeah, we've done that. We've done it that way before. Whether
Yeah.
that's the rule or not, sod it.
Sod it. How many hit points do I get? Temporary.
You'd
have to move a bit first, though, Thorny,
Okay,
to
so,
get within
so
range.
before I've
Yeah.
breathed out, I've got
Yeah.
a big full lung of air, and I'm going to move as far as I need to get. Well, it's a 30-foot radius that I can send
So you
60
can
feet
get
away.
both Jingo and Zolan if you'd like with that.
Nice.
But you'd move pretty much alongside where Nolus is.
Yes, I will do that, and I'll spit this bear out
Okay.
right over them, and you will get 8 temporary hit points.
Fabulous.
Okay.
I thank you. You've redeemed yourself for the
Anything
moment.
else you want to
And that
do?
will, so that was my bonus action.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
I imagine this is a very intelligent creature. But how far away is it from me?
Now you've moved. It's about 10 to 15 feet away from you.
No, I can't. I'm learning. I'm gonna short bow it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's done too much damage to be nice now. It's a dangerous thing. It's a predator. It's been deranged and it's beyond repair.
Make an attack roll.
It is a wild 7.
It's not enough.
On the plus side, our saber-tooth shaped raft when we're going back is going to be
Okay. Claero.
How far is this kitty cat from me?
It is. You move 40, so it's just beyond 40 feet. 45 feet probably.
Cool, I move 30.
Mhm.
But
It's
yeah.
15 feet from you.
Yeah, cool. So I'll move up closer to it. It's 15 feet from me. I'm just going to toll the dead. Clicks his finger. The creature has to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
I bet it's wide.
9.
Yeah, DC 13.
Wise.
It takes 1d12 damage.
Come on.
Nice. Sounds like the
necrotic damage.
the dinner bell.
Yeah. It's more eerie. It's like.
Oh.
It's that guy that you singled out.
This one.
No,
No,
first
no.
one.
There we go.
Roll a
Yeah.
d12.
It's 6 damage.
Okay.
6 damage, okay.
Yeah, and it'll be sort of green light will pop out of its eyes and it'll breathe in pain.
Okay. So taking this sound blast and this necrotic pain is clearly troubling it at the same time. Anything else, Claero?
He's pretty happy with that. That's
Okay.
fine.
Jingo's kind of part awake and just crawling on his back away from the area as best as he can. Useless. Malken, back round to you.
Okay.
Everyone's had a go, haven't they?
Yeah.
Right. So. I'm going to. Yeah. I'll go for the staff. Go for
Okay.
the quarter staff. Oh, that is 19.
Oh, nice.
19 will hit.
Nice.
Now, in this situation, are you non-lethal?
Oh no! As hard
brain.
as I possibly can in the brain pan. 1d6 plus 3. That's 9 damage.
9
Nice.
damage. Okay. Hit
So
it really
mighty,
cleanly.
really solidly whack
Well
on the
done.
top of its head.
Okay, it's
Oh,
really
no, to the
struggling.
brain.
Really hit this creature from multiple different angles. You can see it's battered.
Extra
Right,
punch.
I have an extra punch.
Elbow
Falcon
drop.
punch.
That's 17 plus. Plus. What do I add to that for?
At least that guy.
Yeah, 17.
Possibly that guy as well.
Yes, so plus 5. 22.
That'll hit.
And that's 1d4. And that's another 2 damage.
Punch it in the face.
Punch it in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. After
Knock out a saber-tooth.
Yeah.
and then a back crack with the elbow in the face.
It's got a hard skull.
Does it
Yeah.
knock out a saber-tooth?
Not quite.
Oh, hang on.
I was hoping to catch it in midair and kill it with it.
Okay, anything else?
Just thinking about it.
I'm thinking about how I got spend a
Finish him.
Spend another key. No, I'm not going to spend
Well
another.
reserved.
Yeah,
How was
just
that?
in case.
So
Might not get a chance to renew them.
True.
you're
I'm
kind
going.
of you're barely alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill him. I've sensed the situation.
Ah.
I've been dropped. My mate's been dropped. I think if I remember, it's gonna be the saber-tooth's go next. So I'm gonna attempt to drop it before it drops one of my other colleagues, or potentially does.
Colleagues.
I feel like my colleagues,
Friends.
my friends. Yeah, I feel like
We haven't been paid
I
yet.
feel like I'm out of the danger. So, and I feel like it's close to death. So I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness on this thing, which is it's a ranged
It's got
spell
the
attack.
bloodlust.
Let's
that
just check.
be?
It's 60 foot.
That's fine.
I don't actually know. I haven't thought about that. It how does it appear? Yeah,
It's like a bottle of water, right?
it must be attached to the crossbow.
you've
I've got
got a
lots of
sprayer.
attachments. Yeah,
Just
oh, it's like a cat spray. Yeah.
Yeah.
Naughty!
Slip on a gas mask.
Jet water, like a soda stream.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
It's green.
Range spell attack.
Okay.
Be good to me.
It's a small satchel of sewage.
It's going to be a 13 to hit.
A 13 will hit.
Oh,
Nice.
brilliant.
It's so big, isn't it? It's so big.
2d8, and you need to make a con save. If I don't kill you, if you fail it,
17.
279. So if you failed, you would have been poisoned. But you've passed, so you're not poisoned, but you still take 9 dips.
damage.
damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Sweaty damage.
Yeah.
So
9.
sewagey.
Yeah.
Really
it-
cold freaking water in your
you
face.
You see it. Or is it poison damage?
Yeah, poison, yeah.
On top of the
It's-
necrotic
Oh, actually,
damage.
yeah, I believe
and
it
a
is
very
poison. Let me
sore
double
head.
check.
A very sore head.
And it's, yeah, it just, you see it almost burning away this creature's flesh as it impacts the, this
Yeah.
Does it want to run away yet?
It is, are you doing anything with Xolen?
Can I? Using a healer's kit would be a bonus action or not a bonus action? That would be an action.
In action.
Okay, I'm going to run to Jingo then, just for now.
Okay.
I'll get to Jingo and
Fine.
Stagger.
yeah, stagger to Jingo. Yeah, if he's in range.
The saber-tooth takes a swipe at you,
Still not dead.
Malken.
Mm-hmm.
Too fast for
Its
you.
claw fails miserably. Kind of falls under the pain of it. You know, it looks like it's about to take a swipe, and it just crumbles itself, and it tries to run away from you. Basically,
Ooh.
Oh, do I get a
you get a reaction. Yes,
Attack of opportunity. Do him.
15?
that'll hit.
He's got terrible AC.
So big.
He's in the nud.
And he's big.
And 6.
6. It turns away and kind of falls on its under its own weight as these various attacks have killed it, and you can describe how you kill a saber-toothed
just as
tiger.
it falls over to the side.
Oh, the helpless chained up
Shut your
saber-tooth
face.
tiger.
I'll give you helpless. Whack! Straight across the back of the head. Right in the soft spot of the back of the head.
And with
And
a
down.
wheeze, it goes down, its tongue hanging from its mouth. One of its eyes still open as it lands in the ground, finally overcome by its injuries, and expires.
Anybody know what these things taste like?
Am I the only one that's going to take a saber-tooth trophy?
Oh no.
I would quite like the pelt, if you don't mind.
He's bigger than you are.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
You have time to stabilise the two
Nah,
of them.
we'll come around to that.
We're taking bits of animal.
We're harvesting.
You got to use it all. That's my rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill an animal, you got to use it all.
You've got a minute before your temporary hit points
Yeah.
expire.
Which can take at least
Easily.
20.
Yeah,
Well,
while
long time
nothing's
to
going on,
skin
I definitely I'm going
3
to take
days
one of
later,
those
while the
teeth.
first curing, we'll think, oh, isn't somebody dead?
Can I assume stability?
I can use Spare the Dying
Yeah.
to stabilise you.
You can stay between you and Jingo, and you guys
I've got
can all-
cantrip.
Cool.
Oh, wonderful. Did we have any health potions? I'm sure we got health potions somewhere.
Yeah,
Did
actually,
we ever get
I'm
some pots?
fairly
We
certain.
don't need health potions where we're going. Maybe we do.
Okay. Anything you want to do to
We
the
need clown
tiger?
snorkels.
I would like to skin it, please.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to. You're going to take a tooth.
You
I'm
keep
going to
it.
take a
Good at
tooth.
skinning creatures.
He has a knife, and he has buried a lot of bodies.
From
Yeah, I'm happy that you'd be able to
yeah.
do it with your knowledge of anatomy.
I think me and Malken are going to grab a tooth each and pull in opposite directions.
Yeah.
See,
Wishbone style.
see who
Yeah.
wins, so.
Eventually,
do you wanna-
you can get it out.
Do you
Even
want
if
to
it's-
roll off for who wins?
And who just gets the jaw.
Yeah.
Can do.
I mean, there are 2 big teeth, so you can probably get one each.
Are they wishboning it?
Is this
Just
strength?
gets most of the.
Strength
Could be
25?
strength, yeah, that's 18 for me.
Strength. Has he got? Oh, nothing. So 15. Alright, you get the bigger one.
You got the bigger tooth.
Yeah,
They're about
and
the
a
same
big chunk
size.
of the skull as well.
The right one's always bigger, Jack.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will be,
Yeah.
getting all the meat from this.
I'll be making that into a necklace while the skinning's going on.
Okay. Xolen.
It's a gift from
sorry,
my sister.
Jingo's just horrified by this, what he's seeing. And he's just got his head in his hand. Oh my
I
god.
I'm,
Oh my.
tie the.
I'm staring daggers at the
Yeah,
back
I'm
of
going to tie
Thoronir.
the tooth around the top of the
I was hoping you were gonna say that.
business end of my my
You
stuff.
didn't
Do you want
my
both
words.
so they
I
can
did.
answer?
You took too,
As long as I
too
can-
wide a pass. You didn't respect it.
I thought that was giving it more respect.
No. You should fear.
It's at that point.
No, I think I'm happy with it just tied to the top. Like, no, just flat against the side so that it's, it just looks good, I think. Yeah.
Staff and a tooth coming out one
Yeah.
side.
Having just about survived the saber-toothed tiger, escaped from the
Just
callous-
about survived. There's only Shorty over
I was,
there.
I was aiming it at Xolen. I'm just about survived and escaped
Yeah,
from
that's close. That was.
Callus and the soldiers there, and about to ascend the Baal Bluff. We will say for this Tuesday.
Jeez.
And
Goodbye.
breathe
I
out.
felt like 2 Tuesdays.
Yeah. We'll be back again next Tuesday, same time, 7:30 GMT +1, which is 2:30 EDT and 11:30 PDT.
What's that time in Qatar? Just
I
for
don't
our Middle
know.
Eastern viewers.
Yeah, I don't know that.
We have many of them.
We might do.
That'd be
They're
cool.
about
Yeah.
2 or 3 hours ahead.
There's some in the area, other parts of the country,
Yeah.
other part of the world.
Other parts of the
haven't
country.
worked out.
We will say once again that we have been rolling.
Hello, boys. Pink lemonade?
Mom!